Hi, welcome. How you guys doing? I was not muted, but for some reason, my computer decided, or my OBS decided to unselect my microphone. So, lovely. Thank you, OBS, for being a pain in my butt. Hello, Lucid, Rent, Lonsky, Cal. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. We are back again. Why? This happens every single time. Every single time I go live, then it announces that we're going on an ad break. Lovely. I just gotta wait an extra minute for that to happen. Yay! Those who are over on YouTube, I hope you are doing well. Yeah. We'll just wait until they get back before I make the announcements. But I will say, this stream is brought to you by Lucid and Polinsky, who always are helping me prepare for these reaction streams, giving me the ability to safely watch your submissions. I'm just still waiting for them to return. Killing time, shall we? Marcus, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I knew you from the ASDM reaction. Did you know them before? I knew Tom, but I didn't know Tom was part of or was involved with ASDF. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't realize that Tom did ASDF. But yeah, I never actually really seen much of ASDF until then. Actually, I probably knew a few of them because they had a lot of, like, Bootsmates knew a lot of people, you know, who guest starred in ASDF. All right. It looks like we're back from ad break. So, I will give you guys the normal announcements for tonight. As always, we got announcements to make. First announcement is of course that there is a new YouTube video that has been released. It is my reaction to the Russian Badger playing. It's not exactly called Warhammer. It was Heavy Flamer. Actually, I have it pulled up still. Space Hulk Deathwing. So if you haven't already, maybe after stream, you go check out that video. It was a good fun watch. And don't get offended about my lack of knowledge of the Warhammer 40k series, because I knew nothing. I'm gonna drink some water too. I don't really have any other announcements tonight. I think that was really just the one big announcement. However, actually, you know what? I do have one more announcement to make, and that is, of course, that we are actually working. I'm going to be figuring out. I haven't got started because I'm a lazy fuck, but I shall be working towards what we want to do for a 22.0 model. Like this, I know I got this. This is new, but this was more like a fun thing. War Master, welcome to stream. This was more like a fun thing to get. Because it was only an opportunity. Only an opportunity that popped up. A 22.0. Damn, we're going that far. Did I say 22? Did I say 22.0? Yes, I did. I did. Oh, I don't remember. I thought I said 2.0. Need to at least make coffee. Oh, I just joined the Discord. Oh, I thought I joined it. Forgot. Oops. That's so 20. Well, you know. I should have said 20.0. That would have been better, but that would have been better. But yes, officially, I want to work towards a actual 2.0 model, and I want to work out some incentives if I go down that route, or I might just pay out of pocket for myself. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for it. However, we'll move on. I'll think about maybe incentives if we want to do that, go down that road, and see from there. I don't think I have any more things to really say. We skipped a few for versions. Yeah, well, oops. Oopsies. Oopsies. With that, we have a few videos to react to tonight. Your submissions, as always, appreciated. If you want me to react to something, you can join my Discord. There's a link in the bio section that would bring you to Discord, and there's a special channel called 20 React to This, where you can put in your videos. There is no guarantee that the video will be seen by me on stream for multiple reasons. One, it does not seem appealing for the stream, or really feeling like it would be good for a stream, or two, that is not stream safe. Those are your two main reasons. But with that being said, if you got funny videos, I always enjoy the funny videos. If you want me to react to a new group of the internet, I would love to see this new group of them, the internet. And yeah, laugh with them, and laugh at them some more. Dark Maniac, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. Let's get rid of that. And let's get started with our first video. Let me pull one up. Let's see. I don't really know what this is. Hold on. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it has been. However, I was told that I need to react to the blue screen of death, aka how crows work. This is one of your submissions. This has been submitted by... Oh, dear. I actually am looking at the wrong chat to find that out. Magnus! This is a stream from Magnus, or a recommendation from Magnus. How crows work. Let's find out and see how crow works. That is not grammar. And I don't think a crow has a jet engine. Well, it is true. The government is sending in the birds. The birds are alive. They are spying on us. We know it. This is definitive proof. A fuel tank, of course. It needs to have the fuels. An egg grenade. Sounds like pretty lethal heat-seeking missiles. Oh dear. Flight computer and a radar through the eye. Wait a second. Wait, where is the hidden cameras? Or where is the secret cameras to spy on people? It's also a good thing that our good old friends Rosen is, CPUs for this. Good brain, good brand. Oh, there's the spy camera. I was wondering. I thought they would use the eyes for the spy camera. but I guess that works. And now we're in Russia. And now we're in North Korea. Why are they corn? Is it getting a little corny? Yay! I too. All right. It's North Korea. Oh, fuck. That's good. That's good. North Korea. That's, oh my gosh. Why didn't I think about that? See, you got some, like, plutonium. Is Doc from Back to the Future going to come around? Oh, there's the Kuros. I completely forgot about you. You know what? I mean, once we can do this, we all know that this would be a thing. Once we can make things like this to be this effective, and I know that an actual spy crow weapon of war would definitely be deployed. We all know. This music is bopping. I hope it doesn't get me copyrighted. I mean, this is kind of happening right now. Well. You never know. Oh, look, an egg bomb. It's a good thing that those bombs have a little bit of a warning to let you know that it's going to explode. After all, how else are you supposed to know that it's live and about to kill you? How many videos? How does a plane work? And of course, now this one's a bunch of organs and stuff like that. And then a capybara. Then it's back to, a bunch of robotic stuff. How many does this guy make? This is a fucking lot. How old was this? 7 days ago. Huh. This is a lot. Tomato would make a good plushie. It kind of would. But you probably could rip off the neck right away because I got a bit. I pretty much do have exactly what you might call a pencil neck. Normally, I'm surprised that it's able to keep up my head because I feel like I would be something like. I don't remember the one. Wait, nope, not that. 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 Not that. And, well, I guess this works a little bit, but Alrighty. Good video. I just have to put a link in the face. Put a link in the chat. All right. Turn that up. And send. You guys go. You can go and give it a like. Good video. Maybe we'll see some more about how it works. See more how things work. Has this been audited? That has not been audited. Maybe it has. No, I'm not seeing it. One of the recommendations was best sus moments, but I don't think that got audited. This is something. As for our next video,
Pee-pee dance.
You want to give...
quiet. We're not ready. Not ready. Okay. This is something that I saw. However, did not know that this was an actual thing. It is called Star Wars Detour. Wait. All right. For the next thing, we got Star Wars Detour, something I didn't know really existed at all. I thought it was just a short meme that someone made. I remember these. What is this? Who made these? Actually, that's probably just someone who put it together. Who made this? Actually, well, let's see first.
You ready? Punch it!
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you...
Okay, okay, the only reason why I thought is, I have seen this. This yo dudes. I have seen this. But who, I thought it was just some, I didn't realize this was part of an actual show or something. Or is this actual TV show?
You could, like, join it or something.
Everybody be cool! No, I left a message with your roommate, but your machine was full, so your landlord hung up on me when I was walking your dog with my homework. Come on, you're doing the pee-pee dance.
You want to give me that sandwich?
I'm actually gonna take this home to my dog.
I am your dog.
Some kind of a Death Star.
What the fuck? I was just thinking that this is this is Eggman in a Vader suit. You know, now that you mention it, I could see it. Good boy, Obi-Wan.
Death Star. I like the sound of that.
Knee-high to a pig stinker.
Hello, don't say pig stinker. Yeah, that's
Who are these two?
culturally insensitive. Yeah, they're Ugnaughts now.
Yeah, emphasis on the ugh.
Hey, Joe!
What? I'm getting Sonic Boom vibes. It's there. I'm definitely.
Dr. Trump! Sorry. Just finally figured it out. On my way back to the office. Couldn't get it out of my head. Gotta go. I'm double parked. Hey! Ow! Hey! What's wrong with you?
What is all of this? Wait. What?
Lando and I kind of made a run to Kessel. To be fair, salad starts cold, so can't really get cold.
I'm trying to also place these arts. I'm trying to place this video. I'm trying to place this style or the joking style. Like I've seen this Animal Farm or whatever it was. You know, with the talking animals. That really narrowed it down. That really. Worst character every. Well, ain't that a fucking place to spot? Yeah, here's. Well, anyone got a foot fetish? Here's your cure.
Look, it's my foot!
Can you just order me a hot dog?
Shouldn't you be haunting Darth Maul or Yoda? Go haunt Yoda!
How deceiving. You say the Animal Farm, I think the book. Yeah, as soon as I said Animal Farm, I thought the book as well.
Oh,
It's a matte painting. They haven't finished this chasm yet.
I guess they went over budget.
She's dead.
Going over budgets.
Nobody's talking to you, trash can.
What did they do to our boy Cad Bane? Our boy Cad Bane, what the fuck you do to him?
Back, my master. How was the singles cruise?
Well, let's just say there wasn't a cloud in the sky, which was confusing since it was raining chicks.
Hold on. Why do you have Galaxy rumors on your speed dial?
I totally saw the Emperor dancing the night away with 3 Twi'lek models.
Do you not get it?
Run that by me again. They cut off his neck, Lamau. What? What? What is Winx Club?
Emperor dancing the night away with 3 Twi'lek models. Well, let's just say there wasn't a cloud in the sky, which was confusing since it was raining chicks.
Hold on. Why do you have Galaxy rumors on your speed dial?
I totally saw the Emperor dancing the night away with 3 Twi'lek models.
At least he has good taste, but what the fuck? Blue guy has no blue Cad Bane. They cut off his neck and just reattached his head to the rest of his body.
But do you not get it, people? His name was Windu and he went out a window, huh?
Boo!
Shocking video
Boo! It was so bad.
of a man trapped in a meditation chamber for 41 hours.
Dreamt of opening the best gosh darn diner this side of the Hyperion trade route.
Wow. And here you are.
Oh, heck, I'm not talking about this dump.
Hello.
Guess you aren't talking about that dump because it's no longer a thing. It's no longer a thing.
What have we here?
Hello, what have we here?
Hello. What have we here?
Hello, what have we here?
You got a lot of nerve.
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 Why, you slimy, double-crossing, no good swindler.
All right.
Little help. Pratfall going on.
Worst character. Darth Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar. I fucked up. I forgot the keys. I hooked up. I can't touch it.
If you go right.
So how did you survive the blast?
We all jumped in the fridge. Lead line.
Hey, that thing. I should really call her back.
What? What the fuck is up with 3PO? What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? Ah! It just looks like a crappy, Halloween 3PO costume. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. You buy this at Walmart or something. Hey. Wrong series. You have Star Wars at home? What do you mean you have Star Wars at home? You don't got Star Wars at home, and you're talking about the movie. Why is this just a remix for Wait.
Dude, we did it! We're famous!
Boy, the service here is slow.
We haven't even ordered.
I know, that's what I mean. It would be good to order already.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were disagreeing. Yeah, it would be good to order.
Oh, yes, it's a wonderful gig. You'll be all powerful. And, oh, the cops. I don't have a permit.
Oh, this is just an anime girl right here. Why is it just an anime girl? This is clearly definitive Star Wars. Yeah, if you say so. If you say
Cops.
so.
I don't have a permit to be here. Cheesing it.
Wow, that kind of betrayal is just shocking.
Hey, business is business.
Lando's my favorite character.
They
ruin-
probably got to her just before Dex did.
They ruined my boy Lando. They ruined his character.
Oh, neat. The toilets are thrown. That joke was hilarious, and you all liked it.
Why did it stop? Hi! Why is there Among Us? No authorized. Unauthorized duplication. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Well, 20's about to get in trouble. Well, let's just get off this and just pretend we never saw it. Don't make clones. All right, I'm actually curious. I'm going to look this up. Is this an actual TV show? Star Wars. Detours. Star Wars Detours is an unaired American animated comedy series. It differentiated from other Star Wars animated series with the parody of Star Wars. It's unaired. It offers a comedic take on what happened in the prequel, between the prequel trilogy, episodes 1 to 3, and the original trilogy. The series was produced by Lucasfilm Animations and collaborated with Robot Chicken creator Seth Green and Matthew, however you say his name. Huh. What Star Wars Today? Fortnite added Vader who talks to you while you're playing, and some people are already making them say stuff. I did get the Robot Chicken vibe. I never really watched Robot Chicken, so I wouldn't know. It is unaired. Number of episodes, 39. 6.2 out of 10 IMDb. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if they did cross or they did do the Darth Jar Jar bit in there, because you have to do Darth Jar Jar in there. Oh well. Moving on. Voice crack. Shall drink some water. Purple really wanted me to watch this. Don't play anything yet. Alrighty. Purple really wanted me to watch this. This is back with more Charlie the Unicorn. This time it's Charlie the Unicorn 2. Oh God, not Charlie. You're the... Oh wait, that was wrong person. Never mind. Purple, why? Well, I'm not taking any blame for this. I'm just, I'm here to react because it's fun. All right. Check it out. What torture do we have installed for today?
Glub, 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 glub.
Again, the continuing of the really super. Why are they floating in the air?
Oh, look, it's you guys. And you're floating.
Charlie, we're scuba diving, Charlie.
How are you
We're
scuba
exploring
diving?
the
You're
depths
in
of
the
ocean blue.
You're not in the ocean.
No. Here comes a school of poisonous fugu fish. No, fugu.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those. So, go away. I'm watching TV.
The vortex is opened.
Oh, God. Okay, what is this?
Charlie,
What the
we're being
fuck?
pulled into the vortex. Swim away, fugu fish. Swim away.
Come on now. You guys are freaking me out. Turn this thing off.
There's no stopping the vortex, Charlie.
I don't. Unicorns again. I'm traumatized of them. This will definitely make you. If I were a unicorn VTuber, I would be rebranding. Thankfully, I'm just a cow. They're so annoying.
Guys.
Oh.
Or girls. I'm really not sure what you two are.
Charlie, I have the amulet.
What amulet? What's going on?
The amulet, Charlie. The magical amulet. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
The amulet. In there.
Goodbye.
We did it. We got the amulet.
Great. Now go away.
Charlie just wants to watch TV. Yeah, well, I definitely would just want to watch TV too.
Hey, I'm tired of the horrible things that happen when you're around.
No, Charlie. No.
Yeah, you took my kidney.
We have to take the amulet to the Banana King.
Oh, yes, the Banana King, of course. Absolutely not.
He's counting on us, Charlie.
No.
If we don't get the amulet
No,
to the Banana
don't wanna
King,
do
the
it.
vortex will open and let out 1,000 years of darkness. No, darkness.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
Oh, all right, fine, I'll go.
It's still a trap. I don't believe them.
I'll go.
You're still floating in the air. How you doing that?
What are you two doing? Stop that. Oh, look at that.
Sí. El hombre con el sombrero nos envió. Él nos cuenta muchas historias asombrosas.
What?
Cenamos el tortugas esta noche. Buenos, LOC.
Ah, what did you two do?
Sí. Soy feliz.
I don't speak. I'm actually getting mad at these two. Don't ask, I have no idea. Well, I know someone knows what they're saying.
Just keep walking, Charlie. Keep walking.
Just
Hop
keep
on board the
walking,
train,
just
Charlie.
keep walking.
It's gonna take us to the
walking,
Banana
walking,
King.
I don't
walking.
see any train. All I see is a giant sneaker.
It's the choo-choo shoe, Charlie. The choo-choo shoe. Hurry, Charlie. It's about
The
to
choo-choo
leave.
shoe.
Chugga, 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 shoo, shoo. Chugga, 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 shoo.
I forgot my boarding pass. I'll just walk.
We're here, Charlie. The temple of the
Chugga, 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 shoo, shoo. I do have like a little toy, that the little toy like wooden, it's kind of like a train whistle, I have one of those. It's lying around somewhere. I don't feel like
Right.
grabbing it
Let's
though.
leave the amulet and go home.
Oh fuck! What the fuck is
Who
that?
No, really. You guys see it, right?
Who is that? What the fuck is that?
I gotta
Does
be
he have
honest,
two
I'm getting
mouths?
creeped out here. Somebody say something.
Charlie, you look quite down with your big sad eyes and your big fat frown. The world doesn't have to be so gray.
I just realized the fucking.
Big sad eyes and your big.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
Hold
The
on.
Banana King.
I wasn't paying any attention to the symbol on the fucking temple. That's so bad.
To be honest, I'm getting creeped out here. Somebody say something.
Charlie, you look quite down with
I was
your
like,
big
Tony
sad
missing the
eyes and
zoom
your
in
big fat
joke.
Frown. The world doesn't have to be so gray. Charlie, when your life's a mess and you're feeling blue, always in distress, I know I can wash that sad away. All you have to do is put a banana in your ear.
A banana in my ear.
Put a ripe banana right into your favorite ear. It's true,
Says who?
so true. Once it's in your gloom, will disappear. The bad in the world is hard to hear when in your ear a banana cheers. So go and put a banana in your ear.
Don't shove food in your ear. This is a little bit off topic. I was listening to like some some Reddit posts, and one of them was I decided to use chewing gum as a replacement because I didn't have any earplugs. Can I sue the doctor because now I have an infection?
I'd rather
What?
keep my ear clear.
You will never be happy if you live your life in fear. It's true,
Says you.
so true. And it's in the skies are bright and clear. Oh, every day of every year, the sun shines bright and this big blue sphere. So go and
I don't get how I couldn't. I still want to say it's props to the people who make the stupid ass shit and come up with these stupid ass songs.
put a banana in your ear.
Who slipped something in my drink?
Of course, he burst into flames.
Go forth, magical Andy. Let's return to the Banana King.
Why do I feel like something
Charlie,
bad is
you're
going to
the
happen?
Banana King.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
You're the Banana King.
It's a
Charlie.
trap!
No, I'm not. That doesn't even make sense.
All hail the Banana King.
I'm not
It's
the
a
banana
trap.
king.
You are the Banana King.
You're going to shove
Oh,
bananas
no,
in your
I'm-
ears. You're going to be
I am the
sacrificed.
banana king.
You are the Banana King.
I'm the banana king. Yeah.
No, you're.
Hey, where'd you go?
It was a
Guys?
trap. You're fake.
Hello.
You're stuck there like
Get
that
me
forever.
Down from here. Ah. Okay,
There you go.
that's a sprain. Hello. Hello.
Long live the king.
Guys, where are you? Ah, you gotta be. Great, they robbed me. Ah,
Charlie.
what? What do you want?
How do you keep doing that? Hmm. Now I officially hate unicorns. I need to wash my eyes. I have some bleach if you want some of that. You know, carrots are good for your eyes. I try shoving them in my. I keep unshoving them into my eyes, but it's not working. Thank you for the water. I don't get how people are this creative with just coming up with the most stupid ass shit. Like, I can say the random ass shit. They come up with the full on random ass shit that just builds upon itself. It takes some freaking mental brain rot to come up with that. Shoves carrots into your into eyes. You lied to me. Well, I did. Well, I did say they were good for my eyes, but I shove them in there and all the time, and it's not working. So, I didn't lie. I did say that they weren't working. So, that was your fault. That was your fault. Just saying. As always, here is the next. Oh God, what is that model from 3 years old in your highlights? Huh? You mean the Nanachi? I used to be a Nanachi. That was a long time ago. I started off as a Nanachi. Then I moved to cat, then cow as permanent. That's supposed to be a Nanachi? It was, well, it was a long time ago. You know, it was the thought that counts. It was a Nanachi model made purple. It was made by a friend. It it's purple, just purple. It was made. It was Nanachi before Nanachi existed. It was definitely not. I started off as like a little pup. It was in VR chat. It was a orange Nanachi. It was a demonstration model that marked when Avatar 3.0 came out and was released. And that was that. And that was made from it, where I have the files from it. Alrighty.
You twisted tongue!
Stop! Not yet. It's not your turn. It's not your time. Why 20 cow? Is there some lore to it? So it kind of like, it was just kind of like, I thought it was cute. I liked it. It was more, I liked it a lot. So I eventually switched over to cow. It was like for like a short term, it was a cat, but then switched over to cow. Where it stayed cow. It was forever be cow because I is cow. I'm not anything else. Far better than that thing. I came a long ways. Okay, that was when I was first streaming. That was a long time ago. Oh, nice. It was 3 years. And I've been streaming for 4 years. Alrighty. Well, of course, this was something that would be eventually recommended for me to react to. The best sus cartoon moments. Oh God, SpongeBob. This is going to be a lot of sus moments from all kinds of shows, especially, SpongeBob, because SpongeBob started off as, being a show for adults, but it's quickly changed. But of course, eventually this would be recommended to me, and here shall we watch together as friends, and hopefully not cringe.
You twisted tongue! You will not lick me!
6 seconds. 6 seconds. Off to a great start, aren't we? What a fucking start. So fucking.
I don't think I have the strength to inflate. Thanks, Gumball. Whatever, man.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that. It took a second. It took a second. Oh, no.
Change. Whoa, hey.
That wasn't really. What the fuck?
What?
I'm gonna just let it continue.
My bad.
I'm only 32 seconds in, and this goes on for 8. 9 minutes. Beast Boy and Raymond had a good time. No. What am I watching? Yes, indeed. Ren and Stimpy, that was a fucking thing. Folks, this was just family-friendly content and cartoons. Oh, hell nah. Why did he stop? I don't know what's going on with this. This is getting uncomfortable. I've been getting uncomfortable. They're even confused. Go Gumball! Go Gumball! The silence is so loud. Hey, bro. No!
Come on.
I'm not hugging you. We're both in towels. No, get up. Come on, give me a hug. Leave me alone, you weirdos.
I'm running shy.
Accept our
You know, it's a time like these. It makes you wonder, how in the world did this be approved to go on air? And show it to your kids. It's amazing I know Alucard. What are you talking about? Okay, this is not a kid's show. It was like, I guess it was not either a kid's show or meant for adults. But this was a good show. It was a good show. I watched this. Season 2, when? Or maybe there is a season 2. I don't know.
I's the milkman, yo. And you's gonna drink some milk. Moo! Milk on your face. Milk on your face. Milk on your face.
Who sent this on Discord? Deserves a raise. Beast Boy, no. This is why I picked this one. Oh yeah, Lucid, you're the one that recommended this, didn't you? Let's look at I'm gonna look at the. When you react to this. Let's see. Yep, Phil's Lucid. And remember, this was shown to your kids. Or you as a kid. Anyways, you can blame Lucid for all of this.
And milk on your face!
I'm gonna barf. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. The vacuum is above the. You're not doing anything. You're not vacuuming.
It's not working.
Hi.
What the? Oh, man!
There's. I need to retie my key binding. Otherwise, I would be using other. Oh, gross. I grew up watching all of this and thinking it was perfectly human, I think. Bro and his hot dog. It was traumatic.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
What is with all these?
He was tough. Never had a childhood. Doesn't know how to act with kids or anyone else for that matter.
Okay.
It's affecting everybody.
Well, you can't expect him to be great at bonding. Spent most of his life training to kill.
Yeah, I saw that.
Banana oil.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw you. I knew what you're doing there. I know what you're doing. Hot damn.
The fence, milk the goat, patch the roof. It's the same old stuff every day. What we need is a little fun and adventure.
I don't see what's wrong with this.
Fun and adventure.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Ah, cool, a contract. Let's sign it.
Coffee.
Why must you guys torture me? Bro, that took coffee milk to a whole new level. For the kids, 20 needs bleach. I know. So do these two. Oh man. This is Danny Phantom.
A little to the left.
Some of these are less than sus.
We could get a babysitter.
No! You're squeezing the clay too hard, dude. Let your fingers be light.
Look, I'm trying to be gentle. I've never done this before.
Okay, here. Relax your hands.
A few moments later.
Dude, what are you doing?
Nothing.
So,
I think Lola thought actually. If you guys know who Lola-thon is, I'm pretty sure Lola turned this into an Abby. I'm pretty sure he did this.
Dude, what are you doing?
Nothing.
So,
I'm glad we're in our own cabin with just guys. You know what I mean? I mean, no, I didn't mean it like that. I love chicks. I just don't want to sleep near them. I mean...
And to slump those lips. Bring it in, baby.
What the fuck is up with the Rock's neck? What the fuck is going on here? I just saw that.
Whoa, where are you going?
That's it. We made up.
What? What? I didn't wait infinity for a dip in the kiddie pool. We're taking this to the deep end.
But I'm not a good swimmer.
Don't be scared, Finn. Lumpy's on lifeguard duty.
I'm so glad I never watched any of these shows. Oh, dear.
This is too hard. I can't go on.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is this show? It's making me sick. It looks so bad. It's actually making me sick. Or maybe it's just while all of these are making me feel like I want to barf.
I love them so much.
Oh, man. Oh, it's another Ren and Stimpy. I wonder if this is an actual reaction. You can make a whole video of sus moments on just Ren and Stimpy. That show could not air if it came out today. That one was really meant for adults.
Are you ready for a speedball, my little bumpkin pumpkin?
Oh, so gross.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna barf.
Not setting up the chairs next time. Not setting up the chairs next time.
Okay.
Just set up the chairs. Benson's gonna drop his balls when he sees how good we set up these chairs. Hit the lights. It's almost 8 p.m. Whoa! Skips is gonna be so surprised when he comes in and sees us totally naked.
I'm so glad I never watched regular show. It never looked good for me as a kid.
Let me get this straight. You can just walk into people and take over their bodies from the inside?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Danny, if you could control a girl for just about 2 minutes.
I mean,
It's
who wouldn't, you know? What is going? You crushed the banana!
Wow, that was amazing. I got so caught up playing with those silly balls. I couldn't help myself. This isn't safe.
Congratulations. You have won the government contract.
This is Bugs Bunny.
The Air Force will need 10,000 more of those baby jets immediately. 10,000?
I've seen this.
Mary?
Bye, Squidward.
You said bye, Squidward, twice.
I like Squidward.
I like
I'm
Squidward.
sick of them all. How about a ride?
You like that car more than me.
Who's talking about cars?
It's over. It's finally over after, it took us 15 minutes to get through this. I want to barf. That one thumbnail. Let's do it again. Let's not. One of these videos per stream, or per one video per multiple of these streams. As in, one stream or one of these videos, and that's only going to do that for one vid. It'll be enough for multiple of our streams. I cannot do that again, No, you can't. I have Ren and Stimpy saved. I'm not watching Ren and Stimpy. I probably would do a hard line for Ren and Stimpy, like sus moments, because it was like so bad. You notice that I cut or tried fast forwarding between the one Ren and Stimpy scene because it was just like a little too much. It was just too much. Oh, we're going on an ad. Oh dear. Oh man. Ren and Stimpy was very adult, but some people thought because it was a cartoon, let's show it to our kids. There's a link in the chat. Here you are for YouTube too.
You twit!
You're back from ads. Does anyone remember Invader Sim? I never heard of Invader Sim. Never heard about that. We need more shows like Magic School Bus. That's what we just need, is we need more shows like Magic School Bus. They actually put like a reboot series of the Magic School Bus, but they changed the style of it so much. I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is not Magic School Bus. This is I want to be the Magical School Bus because they updated they updated the look a little too much. And it didn't look good. I can actually pull up a video. Or I mean not a video, but like images. Magic School Bus. Yeah, right again. If you look at it, and like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What? This is ew. Like, this is Mrs. Frizzle right here. Like, what the fuck is this? Who approved this? No, it's not. It looks like it is supposed to be Mrs. Frizzle. Oh, no, maybe that's her and this is someone else. Oh, that's her. Never mind. But who approved this? It's her sister? I don't know. I never watched the show. I just see this and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This ain't the Magic School Bus. This looks like the Chinese knockoff of the Magical School Bus. The School Bus of Magic, that's what it is. My kids watch it from time to time. Show your kids the original. The good stuff. Not whatever the fuck this is. You want to watch the Magical School Bus? Get rid of this crap. Get out the dusty VCR. Put in the tape of the Magical School Bus. It looks so bad. I hate it. I want to barf at this more. Oh, fuck. Let's get back into it. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think now it's a good time.
I want to introduce.
Hold on. We got a little bit of. Okay, so we got a little bit of a longer video this time. And have you ever wondered if every gun in Fallout 4 fired a nuke? I love so much. It's unique. This has been recommended, but we didn't have enough time for last stream to watch it. But now we're actually going to finally watch it. Fallout 4, but every gun fires a nuke. Something I never wondered about, but very curious to see.
I want to introduce you to a world where bullets were never invented. Instead, humanity went straight to nuclear weapons, meaning that every firearm from a homemade pistol to a minigun is capable of unleashing Armageddon upon your enemies. In this world, there are only 3 rules. 1, you shoot first or you don't shoot at all. 2, you should always have a backup plan in case you run out of ammo. And the most important
You know, it kind of makes you wonder how effective old Western duels would be if this were the case. Bam, we're both dead.
Important of all is that water gun fights are now strictly off limits. In a post-apocalyptic setting such as this, there's only one thing left to do. Slavery. If you've ever watched a soot-encrusted Indonesian man mining sulfur for 7 cents a day and thought to yourself, damn, he's ripping us all off.
What? They say this town ain't big enough for the 2s of us.
Off.
Now the town doesn't exist at all.
News for you, because we are the same person. All of that is to say, I'm a big fan of capitalism, and when it comes to maximizing shareholder value, nowhere does it better than Nuka World. Some people will call this a defunct amusement park taken over by erotic cosplayers, but really, it's just a different kind of amusement now, because we have hundreds of people forced into slave labor using explosive collars. From the moment I saw this 8 years
did this come from? I zoned out for 2 seconds and then we're talking about slavery in Fallout 4. Zone out for 2 seconds.
Years ago, I knew it was my destiny to be the CEO of this wonderful business. So that's our goal.
Of course,
utilize weapons of mass
of course
destruction to take over Nuka World and usher in an era of mega slavery. Can we succeed, or will we be stopped by literally anyone with a gun? There's only one way to tell. But first, I have to watch my wife get shot.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
That part plays out a little differently in this timeline. So my wife and son were vaporized in a thermonuclear blast. Unfortunate, but from their ashes, a hero was born. We escape the vault and enter into a world who...
I can see
see that like totally breaking everything just by killing Kellogg in that
color
scene.
scheme could best
Your
be
whole
described
Bethesda games are kind of buggy, so it just like super bug out the game.
50 Shades of Vomit. From here, we could go straight to Nuka World, but we're level 1, and we have about as many items as a paranoid schizophrenic who thinks the government is spying on him through his microwave. So instead, we'll spend a few hours gathering supplies.
Always does. That's why I don't have a microwave, because it always just spies on me, and it was rude enough to be like, hi, I'm spying on you. And I was like, no. And then I uninstalled the microwave.
Trying to reach level 15, at which point we should be ready. I saunter my way into what I assume is modern-day Los Angeles, at which point a Cockney robot attempts to socialize with me, but that's exactly what they expect me to do. So instead, I jump on top of my neighbor's roof and dive headfirst into a pool of radioactive sewage. That ought to throw them off. Our first goal is to find a gun, because the power spike from punching things to nuking things is pretty substantial. After wandering around, I find a dead body with a revolver on it, and upon testing it out on some nearby wildlife, I was both excited and terrified at the world I had created. I made my way into a nearby town where usually
I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about... I wasn't even thinking about the town that was called Concord. I thought about the stupid video game that came out last year.
Small group of bandits is fighting with some Minutemen, but now a small group of bandits is committing a nuclear holocaust with some Minutemen. And if you think this is bad, you should have seen it before we reduced the explosion effects. Anyway, I tried silently assassinating the raiders. This was met with very
You can do that in this game? Wait a second. I beat this game like 3 times.
Body with a revolver on it, and upon testing it out on some nearby bandits and entered the museum to help the Minutemen. Or rather, I tried to enter the museum, because as dangerous as nuclear warfare is outside, it's 10 times worse inside. And I got spawn killed for about 20 minutes before I finally made it past the front door. But by that point, I had been ground zero for roughly 35 nuclear detonations. My ears were ringing, my retinas were fried, and there was a very distinct possibility of me vomiting all over my keyboard. But my noble goal gave me the
Kind of reminds me, your ears are ringing. Kind of reminds me, I saw this video, this guy like super like 2,000 times the normal sounds of Minecraft and tried playing like that and like lasted like 5 seconds before like a cow moos and like bursts his ears.
strength to continue. From here, I went room by room, clearing out the raiders in close quarters combat. This is a fantastic way to learn the exact blast radius of a nuclear bomb, because if you're off by even an inch, your limbs will eject from your body like rocket-propelled grenades.
I want to play a Call of Duty, multiplayer like mode where it's literally I want this to be like a Call of Duty mode where all guns shoot nukes and see how many kills you can get. Deathmatch with nukes. I want to see that. Make it a thing.
I made it to Preston Garvey, who wasted no time complaining about how hard his life is. Just wait until he hears about my plans for Nuka World. Preston had me climb up to the roof and equip this suit of power armor. I was feeling very
Nuking my
confident
PS5
until
with
a
nukes.
drug-fueled maniac popped out from around a corner and gave me both barrels of his shotgun, a phrase which has recently intensified in meaning since each pellet is now its own nuke. Honestly, I had a lot of difficulty at this section because the minigun takes half a second to spin up, and if a raider happens to squeeze out even a single shot in that time, it's all over. But if I've learned anything from watching a homeless man avoid arrest by drinking his vodka out of an antifreeze bottle, it's that necessity breeds innovation. Come to think of it, that might have actually just been antifreeze. Regardless, I pioneered a new combat strategy. That is the mortar technique.
Spray and pray?
Instead of shooting at my enemies, I just kind of carpet bombed the entire town with poorly aimed artillery. And it worked really well. From here,
How is this computer holding up? "20 minute spawn kill, I would be pissed as fuck." How is computer keeping up with this? Because I'm pretty sure like this game, like even on beefier computers, it sometimes like struggles with some of the like more intense like the nukes and stuff. His computer is a jet engine now.
Here, I jumped off the roof and did my best to crush Preston like an ant.
What are you, crazy?
When that failed, I settled for finishing off the raiders and laughing at the Deathclaw's attempt to intimidate me. Following this, I went inside, Preston thanked me, and Mama Murphy gave me the perfect setup for a joke.
We're all gonna die eventually.
Yep.
After reloading, we all went to Sanctuary and started drinking from the same toilet bowl, because we are now friends. In fact, Sturgis asked me if I could build everyone some beds so they didn't have to sleep underneath bridges and in—
You're the leader of the Minutemen. Can you do all of this stuff for me? One of the things I was like, I'm the leader of the Minutemen. Then why the fuck are you giving me orders? I hate that. It's not even like this game is not the only one that was guilty of that. You're our leader, but I need you to do this. Okay? Lol, I hated the Minutemen for that. Yeah.
Inside of burnt out cars. I looked him straight in the eye and said I would do that. Of course, I was lying. In fact, I immediately left Sanctuary and never contacted any of these strange people again in my entire life. At this point, we're level 3, and I've got a decent
How are you
selection
only
of
level
guns,
3?
But I'd still like to gain
I feel like
access
you would
to
be
some better
level
perks
99
before
with
taking
the
on
amount of
Nuka
kills you
World.
got
So
with
I've been
nukes.
doing odd jobs around the wasteland. First mission, a filthy woman wants me to go to this place and kill all of these people. No problem. I travel to the Corvega factory and start using my mortar technique to soften up their defenses. It takes only 9 seconds for me to accidentally nuke myself. That's a personal best. Eventually, I make my way inside and begin atomizing the inhabitants while the building vibrates violently with each shot. Luckily, the other raiders convinced themselves it was just the wind. Now, you might think the best weapon for room clearing would be a shotgun, but you'd be wrong, and I found
No,
this
it
out
feels
the
like
hard
you're-
way, because the
you're
spread
gonna
on a
blow
shotgun means it's
yourself
almost
up.
impossible to aim it straight, and despite your best efforts, you will hit either the floor or the ceiling, and the resulting blast will almost certainly
Please.
turn you into a human jigsaw puzzle. This happened to me more times than I'd like to admit. Before I begrudgingly filed the double-barrel shotgun next to Reggie Fan Meetup in the category of things that sound fun but will probably get me killed. I also tried hacking into this cute little security robot so he could help me clear out the bandits. He lasted all of 3 seconds before they murdered him in cold blood.
Well, that worked well.
This was the single biggest mistake the raiders could have made, because his existence was the only thing stopping me from doing this.
Am I crazy for wanting to play this way? Like doing a Fallout 4 but every gun? Am I crazy? I probably would get so pissed off and dying so often, but I think I'd also maybe I'll do that for a stream one day. Just be ready to break your PC. You might.
Yes, indeed, the bandits were dead. Completing this quest got us to level 6 and allowed me to unlock the Mysterious Stranger perk, which is now substantially more satisfying because yes, he does shoot nuclear bombs. This was good, but we still have a long way to go, so I continued on my quest to convert every living being into experience points. It went a little like this. I start the day with some train yard hobos. First you shoot them, then you
Those
beat 'em.
aren't
8
hobos, those
experience
are
each.
feral
Also, tried my
ghouls,
hand
you
at
get it
cattle
right.
wrangling.
Oh! Thank you for the raid! How you guys doing? I be doing well. How you guys doing? You have a good stream? What you guys do? You playing? What you guys do? Taliban! Los Palis! Welcome! Welcome. Let's go back into the video.
I think I'm a natural. A shipyard? Break into a shipyard. It's full of murder crabs.
Dead crabs.
Now it's not.
Food
Apparently,
crabs.
The owner was
Yummy
trying to
crabs.
domesticate them by playing soothing messages on the PA. It didn't work. That was a lot of
Only-
effort. Let's go
what?
ahead and take a rest for the night in this old building. Never mind, the universe hates us and we've just been ambushed in our sleep by attack dogs. Plunge the world into nuclear winter in retaliation. After that, I went to Bunker Hill, where I spent 20 minutes marveling at the ugliest human being I have ever seen, which is strong words coming from someone who looks in the mirror every morning. Once
I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you. But man,
I went to Bunker Hill, where I spent 20 minutes someone who looks in the mirror every
but
morning.
that jawline though. That
Once I
jawline.
was done, I went to the Drumlin Diner to try to negotiate peace between some raiders and the store owner. When I told the lady I wouldn't be taking her side, she presented me with a very compelling argument.
Oh my god!
But two can play at that game.
Was he live or live streaming? Because I could hear him.
Negotiate peace between
Listen-
some
listen
raiders
real
and the
close.
store owner. When I told the lady I wouldn't be taking her side, she presented me with a very compelling argument.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Years. Oh my god.
Two can play at that game.
There is no
Say
survivors.
what you want, but
Only
this is the
war.
fastest method of
Only
de-escalation.
war.
Following this, we got a quest to kill everyone inside this preschool. Don't worry, the kids are already dead. We're just killing the raiders. I nuked every room with extreme prejudice, but still died anyway because the whole place is booby-trapped and tripwire guns now fire atomic bombs. But it's okay,
Actual
because
game
we can always
audio.
retreat to the public bathroom to brew more health potions. Eventually, I find their leader and introduce him to the concept of a glory hole before stuffing his charred corpse into a garbage bin. Finally, I finish by releasing all of his captives, except for you. Someone has to stay behind to tell the people about my good deeds. After all that, we're now level 10, and I've even figured out how to craft bear traps, which I have successfully stress tested on a small child. Works like a charm. Let's finish up a few more quests. Out how to craft bear traps, which I have successfully stress tested on a small child. Works like a charm. Let's finish up a few more.
Man, I wish though that you can kill some of those bratty ass kids. I get why the devs said no. You can't. Especially like some of these fucking NPC kids that piss you off so much. Lol, Fallout 3 had some brats for sure. Yeah, they had a full town of brats.
Quests and then go straight
And
to
it was
Nuka
a
World.
forced
I was in Bunker
mission.
Hill admiring the absolute girth of this man's biceps when I was approached by Edward Deegan. He took me to Cabot House to accept a quest from John Cabot, who wants us to steal some secret serum from a psychotic gentleman living in a shack on top of a hill, which is fine. However, John bears a striking resemblance to the Zodiac Killer, and so I wasn't sure living in a shack on top of a hill, which is fine. However,
This fucking grin got me. This fucking smirk.
John bears a striking resemblance to the Zodiac Killer, and so I wasn't sure if I could trust him. That's why I covertly stole and hid exactly one of his pool balls. If he
That's
betrays me, he'll
mean.
never get this back, and the loss of a singular ball in an otherwise perfect
That's
set will almost certainly
mean.
drive him to a suicidal rage. This is what we call establishing collateral. Anyway, I went to the insane guy's shack to get the serum. But an acorn fell on the ground, and
Bothering with armor.
we call establishing collateral. Anyway, I went to the insane
It's not even bothering with armor because of all the fucking nukes. You won't be able to do shit for protection.
guy's shack to get the serum, but an acorn fell on the ground and it spooked me, so I spent the next 55 seconds nuking the man's house until I stopped
Oh,
getting
you
hit
killed
markers.
something. You killed another thing. Good job.
I grabbed the vial, went back to Cabot, lied to him, and said the serum was gone before taking it out of my inventory, waving it in front of his face, and injecting it into my neck just for fun. For good measure, I also smashed a bunch of his research equipment and stole his fancy camera. Only one more quest to go, then we're off to Nuka World.
You can
it's
actually
time to go
steal
help
that.
Paladin dance.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I rushed to his distress signal as fast as I could, but upon arriving, it seemed like he had things under control.
I think so too.
I talked to Dance, and he asked me to accompany him on a mission to salvage technology from...
I have a love-hate with the Brotherhood of Steel. When I played Fallout 4. Like, I hate what they stand for, but I love the coolness of the Brotherhood.
some
Because
nearby
they
ruins.
they
His
are
quest
the
was awful, but I
are
do have
a
few
big
tips.
villain
First
in
of all,
the
you're going to come across a gang of bandits robbing
Fallout
some
4
traders.
universe.
This is an interesting interaction that I recommend observing from a distance. Second, if you hear any
Love Brotherhood
variation
of
the
Steel in
phrase,
Fallout 3.
"We've
I
got
hate them in
company,"
4.
you need to run for cover because there is a
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool to play in, but if you actually pay attention to anything that the Brotherhood does, you realize how fucking like corrupt they are. You realize how corrupt the Brotherhood actually is.
90% chance Paladin
they
Dance
they
is
they are like the Institute in some ways.
about to pivot like LeBron James and nuke the shit out of you for being within 20 feet of a bloatfly. If and when you do finally make it to the destination, the synths inside are very dangerous, so I recommend a
Every single
tactical
faction
approach,
has
such
flaws
as
in Fallout
watching
4.
through a sheet of plexiglass as Paladin Dance does all the hard work. Also, when you get to the basement, don't forget to accidentally melt off Dance's face with this rocket exhaust. Trust me, he actually likes it. After that, you just go upstairs, grab
Not the
tech, and
Minutemen,
it's all
really.
over. It's not a great quest, but it does give us the Junk Jet, which is some kind of pneumatic catapult for weaponizing random garbage. While it doesn't fire atomic
There's not much
bombs,
to the
it does
Minutemen in
allow
the
me to
Fallout
kill
4.
my opponents by cracking them in the forehead with dirty cigarette trays, which is something that resonates with me deeply. Finally, we're now level 16 with maxed out luck, a few helpful perks, and a new rifle that has a 50-round drum mag along with a bayonet for close quarters combat. But before we go any further, I need to warn you about something, because the fine people at Makeshift
With the Minutemen, yeah, they did fall, but you know, throughout the time you're playing, it's pretty much non-existent to giving it existence. So it's not really have the corrupt. Screw the railroad. No one. That's the one. Okay, I've done the Brotherhood of Steel route. I've done the Institute route. That was the first time I played. I wanted to do the Institute route. And then I did the Minutemen route. I never did the railroad route because the railroad just seemed so dumb. Like, I get what they stood for, but I just never wanted to play them because they just seemed so dumb and small and like, you could be in a giant airship. You could, go into this, hidden underground science facility and be the owner of that. You could join the railroad and do a shit. And I did the Minutemen route because I didn't know what the Minutemen route entailed. Because I knew how the others. Railroad gives you a cool gun. I've always worked until then and moved on. I've never done like anything for the railroad. Like anything. It just never like interested me. They blew up the airship, killing everyone in it. Well, that's a spoiler. That's a fucking spoiler.
have infiltrated my apartment, stolen my genetic material, and created hundreds of clones of me that are conveniently the correct size and shape to fit inside of a mason jar. But you wouldn't do that to me, right? Anyway,
I would
for a limited
definitely
time,
not do
we're
that.
going to be selling these Reggie plushies, and I highly recommend picking one up. But Reggie, what can I use this for? Well, I like to use mine as my own personal hostage. You see, he's relatively small, which makes him very easy to overpower. Sometimes I also like to wave a big knife in front of his face. It fills me with a sense of control that I've long since lost in my life. Also, he has no legs with which to run, no mouth with which to scream, only eyes with which he may observe me perform my elaborate war dances as I prepare to take his life. But if that's not exactly your style, he also makes a pretty good stress ball. So you've got 30 days to take me hostage. Do you think you have what it takes? If so, click the pinned link in the comments and put yourself down for as much of me as you think you can handle. Then prepare yourself.
I
Now
would
back to the
love to
video.
do
I
like a
arrived at the
20
Nuka World
plushie.
Transit Center with determination.
I think
because
the
from
one
here,
person
we can
who
take a
wanted
tram to the
20
amusement park.
plushie
The only
would
thing
be
stopping us is a
myself the
small
most.
army of bandits, robots, and
I don't know if that
rooftop
means I have a big ego or something. I just thought it would be
I
cute
must
to
have died
have.
about 15 times at this part before I settled on just firing 30 nukes into the sky and hiding in the
best
parking garage while all of my enemies were turned to ash. I made my way down to the tram where this guy was telling me raiders had taken his family hostage at Nuka World.
Oh,
Apparently he escaped but was shot in the process. But the fact he didn't have a single drop of blood anywhere on his body led me to believe that this man was a liar. So I politely excused myself, loaded up my junk jet with steel ingots, and then came back and pulverized his heart
That's still
with
being-
a high-velocity metal slug. Now his story about
Oh.
being wounded is a lot more believable. After this, I jumped on the tram and it took me to the promised land. I arrived and it was beautiful. A voice
I guess the junk jet doesn't shoot nukes.
came over the speaker and told me two things. One, I'm trapped, and two, the only way to escape is to survive the gauntlet. I surveyed my surroundings
God,
and
what the
found
fuck was
dead
that?
bodies of
What the
several
fuck was
half-eaten
that?
male prostitutes. So I'm going to go ahead and say my chances aren't great, but let's give it a shot.
What am I
Room one,
hearing?
a large lobby full of rusted junk. If the tetanus doesn't kill you, the machine gun turrets firing nukes definitely will. Also, the ceilings are very low, which makes it easy for you to blow yourself up. So I recommend using VATS. Even if your chance to hit is low, it doesn't really matter, because atomic bombs are more of a to whom it may concern type weapon anyway. After that, it's on to room 2.
want to
This
do
room
this.
was supposed to be
I
armed
want
with
to do
several
this
booby
now.
traps. However, the nuclear detonation we
man.
unleashed on the last room seems to have spilled over and disabled most of them.
I would
Keyword being
rage.
most. After reassembling my body parts, I moved to room 3, which presented us
I
with
would
3
rage
doors to choose
so
from.
hard
Door 2
at
was a
this
room
game
full of
doing
human
this,
heads,
but
which appear to have been decapitated in the middle of nutting, while door 3 contained a bouquet of live grenades. I'm flattered.
It's a fun
Escaping
mod,
through
to
door
be
1
honest.
led us to a
Did
radiation
you play it?
room, which was giving me 60 rads per second. In order to avoid developing stage 4 League of Legends, I took a near lethal dose of radiation medication and ran around in a fugue state until I found the keys to escape. Next was a maze full of bizarre traps and animatronic
Yeah, I have it downloaded.
aliens.
Okay, so it's like an easily
Fairly
accessible
simple,
thing.
Just don't underestimate the overgrown rats, because
Holy
they will not hesitate to put you down. After this was a tunnel full of landmines. Sprint through it at top speed and across this definitely up-to-code wooden bridge. Uh-oh, it collapsed, and you're now being attacked by
dear.
shellfish. Assert terrestrial dominance before proceeding to the hardest room of all, the gas chamber. It's here where we get locked into a room which is quickly filling with phosphine gas. If we don't get through this door in the next 30 seconds, we'll be dead. So here's the plan.
Again.
Take a bunch of
And
drugs
again.
to numb the pain of your lungs.
And again.
Sorry about the spoiler. Oh, you're fine. I knew about that. It's basically the only route that doesn't happen is the Minutemen route. Because you have to destroy everything. If you join any faction, the other two factions have to fall, except the Minutemen. And you're fine.
Being dissolved. Stab all these bugs while making sure to fill your pockets with their succulent meat for later. And then hop on this computer and open the escape door. That leads us to a shed full of flying ants, which are surprisingly difficult to hit with a nuke. The torture of this room is a little more abstract, but it's very real nonetheless. Then
How do you
quickly
feel?
run through this
You
cage
have
area while
nukes
people shoot at you
making
from
giant
above.
explosions.
Just kidding.
How do you
can't do this
miss?
quickly, and you're going to die at least a dozen times. But after that, we're finally at the last stage of the gauntlet. See that guy guy down there in the power armor covered in
Kill him.
blood? Yeah, we're going to fight him, and he's invincible. But we have a secret weapon. It's not a
Wait, what?
high-powered rifle or even a rocket launcher. Instead, our secret weapon is a plastic water gun. The plan, in theory, is that our enemy is receiving power to his suit from this exposed electrical line. And if we
Oh,
can cover him
shit.
in water, well, that probably wouldn't be very good. All right, let's give it a shot. They
I
counted
saw
us
that
down
video,
and opened the gates, at which point I... And if we can cover it in a rocket launcher... Instead, our secret weapon is a plastic water gun. The
I've
plan, in
seen
theory,
this
is that our
video.
enemy is receiving power to his
Hold
suit
on,
from this
hold
exposed
on, let us show it a
electrical line.
second.
And if we
Let's
can
just-
cover him in
this
water,
video.
well, that probably wouldn't be very
Watched it a few times. It's so fucking cringe. War Master, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, it's a gifted. Thank you for the gifted. Oh man.
good. All right, let's give it a shot. They counted us down and opened the gates,
Please,
at which point
please
I
be-
charged headfirst into my opponent. He responded by blowing off all of my limbs with a nuclear bomb. Clearly, we need a different approach. The
I
guy
think you
is
do too.
actually invincible, but I found out that I can stay in the starting area and snipe him with the water gun to disable his armor. Then I followed up with like 20 nukes to finish him off. Following this, a lot of exposition happens, but I'm going to summarize it really quickly. That guy we just electrocuted, yeah, he was the CEO of Nuka World, and the raiders
Nice.
that live here seem to put a lot of respect on violently murdering your political opponents, so they now recognize me as their leader. This is fantastic.
Not
and it
recommended
comes
for
with a lot of
real
perks.
life
For example,
at all.
I now live at
Do
the
not
peak
condone.
of Fizz Top Mountain with a lovely view over all of my employees.
You are now one of my elite employees.
Also, since I'm the boss,
What the fuck was that from? I've seen that before. What is it from? What is it from? Don't ask. Oh no. Is it really that bad?
I can go to the market, steal things right out of the display case, and then sell them back to the shop owner for free money. The downside is that Nuka World is divided into 6 parks, with only one of them being under our control. So it's our job to liberate the remaining parks directly into my authoritarian governance.
I
Then,
feel like
once we
you've done
have
that,
them, we
can do that
distribute them
real
to the different
easily.
raider factions according to which of their political philosophies I find the most amusing. So it's time to go meet the gangs. Operating out of Fizz Top Mountain is the Disciples, which is a faction that couldn't be any edgier even if they were actively pulverizing the elderly in a hydraulic press. This is strangely juxtaposed against the fact that they don't know how many belts you can wear before people stop taking you seriously.
It's cringe, Moo. Is it really that bad?
Overall, they're my second favorite. The second faction is the
I bet it
operators.
is.
Their
I bet
primary
it is.
concern is making money at the cost of human life, which is my personal favorite philosophy. However,
And
they
I
have some
bet it
shared
is.
mental disorder, which precludes them from wearing clothes that actually fit. I don't know exactly why, but this makes me extraordinarily angry, and I regularly have to restrain myself from killing them. Fortunately, I found a good compromise. Instead of creating a civil war by nuking their entire faction, I just swing by every few days, find a random operator, and secretly deposit a live grenade in his pocket. Lastly, there's the pack. They have a
I didn't know you could do that. Why am I learning things from this video about you can give someone a live grenade in their inventory?
relatively
Or maybe
experimental
it's a
aesthetic,
mod.
along with a nice selection of chairs.
You can't
But
tell
whenever you
because
want to talk to their
mods
leader,
are
you're going to be
easily
forced to listen
imported
to the
into this game.
MP3 sound effect for hours on end because they installed a dogfight pit in the middle of their base. This immediately and irrevocably disqualifies them from receiving any further attention from me whatsoever.
Galactic
With
World.
introductions out of the way, it's time to start expanding our operation and making some big money. There's 5 parks to acquire: Galactic World, Dry
I'm
Rock
only
Gulch,
19 out of-
Safari
oh
Adventure,
dear, I've
the
been, like-
Nuka-Cola bottling plant, and
This
Kitty
game
Kingdom.
has
First
it
up is
about
Galactic
free in New
World.
Vegas.
This is a space-themed park inhabited by hundreds of robots. However, someone spilled their Dr. Pepper on the
You could
AI
do it in vanilla,
mainframe,
it's a
and it
perk
caused
you
the
unlocked.
robots to
Okay,
become violent
gotcha.
murder machines. It's not great
Gotcha.
for business. So I went there and started fighting my way through the streets.
It's like
The first
putting
thing I
poison an
noticed was that
NPC
there's plenty of
pockets in
laser
Skyrim.
turrets
I've
all
never
over
played
the premises.
Skyrim.
Luckily, they don't seem to work very well, and usually
I never
spend
played
their entire
Skyrim.
time in a life-or-death battle against the ceiling. However, don't get too comfortable, because on at least one occasion, the
I tried
air
playing
pressure from
Dark
these
Souls once.
explosions
That didn't go
caused
too
my
well.
cranium to detonate forcefully. Other than that, just keep an eye out for Mr. Frothy, who is very fast and will startle you into jumping off a bridge and subsequently dying in a nuclear explosion. Anyway, I made my way to the control room, where I'm able to turn off the robots. Only problem, it's broken, and it needs a total of 20 star cores to repair it. Unfortunately, they're scattered all over the park in the safekeeping of several automatons that would like to crush my neck like a can of soda. But much like a restraining order, I viewed this as a challenge rather than a problem. Do you really think I can't get within 100 feet of you? So I began wandering around looking for these
Whatever the
cores,
fuck.
which led me to a building called the Robco Battle Zone. My hopes of this name being metaphorical were quickly dashed when upon entering I died about 37 different times. Part of the issue is that the mini nuke mod isn't working perfectly on the robots, and some of them are shooting me with laser beams. While my supple body is perfectly optimized for dying in nuclear explosions, it does very little to protect me against this space-age technology. But just like how the lifeguards at the YMCA can't stop me from drinking the pool water, these robots couldn't stop me from blasting my way into the battle zone, at which point I was promptly locked inside and forced to fight a variety of enemies which entered from these doors and these hydraulic platforms. The robots were tough, but the primary difficulty in this cramped space was finding a place to detonate a nuke that wouldn't instantly vaporize me. First, we had to survive some protectrons and a swarm of eyeballs.
Imagine if the mod was actually working properly right here. You would not be able to do anything.
Then our
And this is
final
where
opponent
my
was the
series
Space
ended.
Sentry.
Dad.
Yeah, he got the better of me. But as the saying
Time
goes,
and time
fool
again.
me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll obliterate you with nuclear weapons. And we did just that. With the battle zone conquered, I gathered all the
yes.
space cores and moved on to
That
the next
famous
building,
line.
the Interstellar Theater. Surely a fucking theater can't be as dangerous as the battle zone, I thought to myself. But boy, was I wrong. Very, very, very wrong. The entire auditorium was full of robots, and honestly, I was only able to conquer this area through the repeated use of a strategy I like to call kill one guy and then save
Imagine
the game.
doing a no
While
death
searching for the
run
Star
with this.
Cores, I found a Nuka-Cola mixing
Yeah,
station,
every time you
which allowed
die,
me
you
to combine a
you have to restart
Nuka-Cola
from the
beer
beginning
with
of the
another
game.
Nuka-Cola beer to create double beer. Some people will claim that AI and vaccines are the greatest advancements of the past century, but to that I ask, can you get drunk on polio vaccines? I didn't think so. That's why double beer is the real scientific pinnacle of our generation. After completing my schizophrenic monologue about alcohol, I found the star cores next to a few decomposing junkies in the washroom. Very nice. The last building wasn't as bad. Vault-Tec Among the Stars is a recreation vault life experience, outfitted with realistic living rooms, indoor gardens, and even an entire room dedicated to giving you cancer. I'm feeling nostalgic already.
This is actually what my favorite part of Fallout 4 was, is actually just exploring the vaults. I loved exploring the vaults in Fallout 4. That one was just a lot of fun. I tried doing it in 3, but 3 was not as fun to explore.
Strangely, as my character progressed through this area, he was getting recurring headaches. I chalked it up to a brain tumor and thought nothing of it.
Yeah,
but
but
it turns out the
with
whole
all the
vault was
radiation
actually
you're
just
getting.
one giant experiment in subliminal messaging. According to this observation log, they're broadcasting a high frequency over the PA that's meant to induce degenerate behavior such as pissing your pants. Joke's on them, they just wasted millions of dollars to make me do something that I was already going to do anyway. Following this, I slaughtered a bunch of automatons, found a really nice shotgun, immediately flashed back to all of those times I killed myself with a shotgun, and then quickly unequipped it before finding the remaining star cores and rushing back to the mainframe. With the help of computer scientist extraordinaire and definitely not dead person Kendall Alston, I was able to repair the computer and pacify all of the AI, meaning we can now walk around the park without having to worry about a medical robot electrifying our testicles. With the robots subjugated, I went upstairs and raised a flag to officiate the conquest of galactic worlds. world. Our empire is expanding, and the next theater of war is the Wild West.
Dry Rock Gulch.
Gulch is an arid wasteland inhabited primarily by dead bodies, which
I
should
never
make it
actually
an easy
did
target.
any
So I
of the
made my way
Nuka
there
World
and
stuff. I
quickly-
never bought Nuka World or pretty much any of the like Far Harbor. Never did any of Far Harbor, but I never bought the DLCs. I don't think I bought any of the DLCs actually. Come to think of it.
realized where all the dead bodies came from.
Maybe
Because
I bought
within moments of
one, but
arriving, I was
I don't think I bought
attacked by
any.
subterranean bloodworms.
Because
These
they're
little
never really
bastards
highly
tunnel around
reviewed.
underground and then ambush you when you least expect it, which means they're either underground, so you can't kill them, or they're firmly latched onto your jugular vein in such a way that makes using a nuclear bomb seem a little too risky. In this case, I recommend
bet.
treating the entire area as a
I
high-stakes
bet.
game of the floor is lava. Eventually, I came down to chat with the sheriff, who informed me that he'll give us the park if we can get rid of the bandits coming out of this building. One problem, the building is
Easy.
locked, and I need combination codes from the Giddy Up Kid, One-Eyed Ike, and Phosphorus Pete to gain entry.
Not so
I really wish
easy.
he told me this before I carpet bombed the entire park, because I'm pretty sure I killed all of those people. This was an irritating development, but my anger quickly faded after the sheriff appointed me as his deputy and gave me this excellent cowboy outfit. Upon reloading the save, I found the Giddy Up Kid, who explained that some cattle rustlers had stolen his loyal steed, and he wants me to bring it back. In case you're wondering, he's talking about an inanimate object, but it was like 4 a.m. at this point in the recording, so I just played along with it.
Rustle up some horses for you, huh, cowboy? I'll be back before sundown.
I searched the grounds for all of 13 seconds before finding the torso of a Giddy Up Buttercup stuffed inside this man's anal cavity. I grabbed it and dropped its dismembered body inside the horse pen.
I could have
Our
gone
friend
without
was
seeing that.
mildly dismayed.
Or thinking about that.
Giddy up, Buttercup. They butchered her up like a cow.
But he still gave us his part of the combination code, so I don't really care. Next, I sauntered into a saloon where I met Phosphorus
Don't do
Pete.
that.
He wants us to deliver some Nuka-Cola to the residents of Dry Rock Gulch. No problem.
The people of Dry Rock go.
And before you ask, yes, all of the people we delivered soda to were in fact dead bodies, which I made sure to tell Pete.
I'm afraid everyone's dead.
Well, that ain't good.
Doesn't matter though, the quest is done, and Pete rewarded us with his code, along with a large quantity of alcoholic Nuka-Cola, which I quickly became addicted to. From here, I sought out One-Eyed Ike to complete our final test, which, much to my dismay, would be a duel at 10 paces. Ike gave me a 44 Magnum and started counting down, but unfortunately, I was still stun-locked by the idea that an amusement park mascot was programmed to hand out loaded revolvers to children before shooting them, which resulted in Ike getting the better of me. Second attempt at the duel, I won, but I won a little too hard, and Ike wasn't alive to give me his code. Third time's the charm. For this, I decided to swap to the junk jet, and after blasting Ike in the head with a steel ingot and an empty beer bottle, he conceded defeat and gave me the final piece of code. Now we can enter this mine shaft,
I see-
destroy the Bloodworm Queen, and claim Dry Rock Gulch. Honestly, this part was pretty easy. There's really only two things you need to do. One, make sure you break into the office so you can equip this cool duster and pretend you're playing an actually good Fallout game. And this last thing should go without saying, but do not
never
jump
played
in the pit
Vegas.
full of dead cows, because they'll erupt with
I
dozens
played, like,
of bloodworms, and it makes for a very stressful
20 minutes of
experience.
New
Other than that,
Vegas,
I
got
just
stuck
nuked
because of
everything
my
inside
skill
and completed the
issues,
quest. Not
and
too
then
bad.
didn't play it ever again.
After
Like I went.
raising the flag, we're all done at Dry Rock Gulch and on to the next target, Safari Adventure. I approached the
Oh,
park
boy.
and observed a man doing battle with a large
Really?
creature.
Yeah, no, I haven't
chased
played it
off by
because I
shooting
suck
it with
ass at
3
it.
nukes, all of which it survived. This was not a good sign. Anyway, the guy started talking to me, and from a
Yeah, he
distance,
sucked
I had
ass at it.
assumed he was
It was
some
bad.
kind of male stripper, meant to appeal to the
You
female
should've-
fantasy of being bludgeoned to death with a sledgehammer. But actually, he's just
seen
a
a
caveman
blog
who was
po-
raised
I wrote
by
a
gorillas,
blog
which is
post about
marginally
this.
more believable. His name is Cedo, and he used his caveman dialect to explain that Safari Adventure is overrun with gator claws that are being cloned in a
You can
big
break the game in the
triangle
first 5
house,
minutes. Yeah,
and I
you can
need
break
to
a lot of
disable
games in the
cloning
first 5
machine
minutes.
to claim the park. I briefly considered putting a revolver in my mouth as a preferable alternative, but after I heard him using 150% of his brain power to forcibly enunciate the word facility, I felt bad and accepted the quest.
Facility.
So I set out searching for a key to the Triangle House, and thankfully the gators weren't much of a problem. I mean, they didn't have any nukes, which was a pretty big deal right off the bat. However, they are very tanky, so just use literally any gun that goes full auto and you should be absolutely fine. In fact, if you
Dear.
want to make it especially simple, you can just go to the top of this treehouse and firebomb the entire map. Honestly, I think the hardest battle I had here was against my alcoholism that I had acquired in Dry Rock Gulch. Eventually, I found the key, let myself into the cloning facility, and started clearing it out. I felt kind of guilty for slaughtering all these dumb animals with nuclear weapons, so I thought I'd try fist fighting one of them just to get my anger levels back up again. It worked like a charm. Anyway, I blasted some gators, activated the computer, and turned off the cloning device. I told Cito the good news, and he was so excited that he gifted me a rocket-propelled aluminum bat that presumably he has engineered himself. Not really clear on that. What I am clear on is that the park now belongs to us. On that note, let's go to the fourth park.
I kind of want to do the Nuka World now, seeing all of this. But at the same time, I don't want to play the Nuka World, seeing all of this. Is that weird?
Was probably run
Ever
by
played
Jeff
Fallout 3?
Bezos.
I have.
There's also a
Also,
little section
welcome
called
rules.
the World of
How you
Refreshments, which I
doing?
spent some time exploring. And by exploring, I mean I was pulverizing crustaceans to death with a baseball bat.
You wanna know the best part of using Epidemic sounds? I recognize so much of the music that's commonly used in videos now. Like I use this video that when I resume it, I use this for the intro. If you're here when I first start.
Back outside, I was feeling a little guilty about the power disparity.
You can hear
between
the
myself
music.
and the
It's really
crab,
faint.
So I decided to handicap myself by asserting my vertebrate dominance with nothing but a flare gun. This was a massive mistake, because out of the lake emerged the Queen Mirelurk, and she's pretty tough.
I fucking
A direct
hate
hit with
fighting
the
that
nuke does
stupid
about
ass
10%
thing in
damage, and
when
sometimes
reclaiming
she
the
likes to
castle.
spit acid on me and melt off all of my skin. And as if that wasn't bad enough, she has a whole harem of Mirelurk kings
Or
to
these are-
chase me down and pound the shit out of me while I'm reloading. However, I navigated this problem by applying my universal solution, which was to take a lot of drugs and run really, really fast. This helped create some
It's
distance,
fair to
which
feel
allowed me to
that
pick
way.
off the ads
The
before
next
circling
gen
back and
update
slow
will
motion
Fallout 4 for
nuking
me
the
on
Queen
PC.
Mirelurk to an early
You know,
retirement. I
I didn't
cannot
play-
imagine how embarrassing it
I
must
didn't
be to have
play
your entire colony
next gen
destroyed by
update
this
at all,
dickhead.
past the
But luckily,
next gen
you won't have to
update.
worry about that, because she's dead and the bottling plant is now ours. On to the next target.
I don't remember like what they did for the next gen, but it didn't seem like it would. It was like much of an upgrade, if I remember correctly. Or probably not.
Of them all. Previously a children's
It's
theme
broken
park
and
with
they
several
still haven't
rides and
patched it. Well,
castles,
yeah,
has
it's
now been
Bethesda. They don't
renovated
patch
into an
their
industrial
games.
gas chamber with radioactive.
Oh wait, I played the Mechanist DLC. In that game, in the Mechanist is also like kind of broken because you go into places and like it's untextured some spots. And you know, these games are out and DLCs are out for years and years, but that people report it, and Bethesda doesn't care to spend the money to fix the game that they sell. Bethesda, you know, the Chalk Eaters, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did this song called "It Just Works." Classic Todd Howard, yeah.
Fumes being pumped into the area at regular intervals. Also, it's inhabited by hundreds of feral ghouls, which are relatively easy to kill. However, they close distance very quickly, and melee combat has become substantially more
Why not use
hazardous
nukes?
thanks to the
You have
mysterious
nukes.
stranger who sometimes shows up and nukes the shit out of me.
Todd
The
and his
only
sweet little
upside is that
eyes.
I have this cryogenic shoulder pad, which sometimes freezes my enemies solid, at which point I can take my time knocking off all of their limbs with a baseball bat. Anyway, our goal here is to defeat Oswald the Outrageous and seize control of the park. He's hiding somewhere, and I decided to start my search in the funhouse. Upon entering, we had to navigate a labyrinth of mirrors, which was fairly easy because none of the mirrors were reflective. Instead, they appeared to be
It's just
coated in
glass.
several layers of
Well-
dried ejaculant. However, while I was
Yeah,
marveling at
I
the
could've got it
artisanal
without hearing that.
craftsmanship of the mirrors, I failed to notice the several
could've gone
landmines
without hearing
scattered
that.
about the floor. After limping my way through the maze, I spot Oswald in this control room. I attempt to get closer,
Oswald the
and he throws a
Outrageous.
grenade at me. What a dick. From here,
Rude.
I engage in what
Use a
was
nuke!
either high-level
You have
platforming or low-level astronaut training, before entering the hallway of hypnosis. I won't lie, this part was actually mildly disorienting. In fact, at one point, I had to use a dead guy just to confirm I wasn't actually hallucinating. I fumbled my way through this section and into a spinning room with about 24 doors all around it. One door led to that
Is
thing
it crazy that
happens
I
when
would
you
go
open
to this
OBS.
fun-
Another presented us with the
Funhouse
illusion
in
of
real
a happy
life?
family. And of course, there was the classic room full of flamethrowers, positively delightful. By the time I
Maybe
found
not with the
correct door,
flamethrowers,
Oswald had
but you know,
already
just
escaped,
normal
so I
how it
moved on
normally
to
would
search
be,
for him in
maybe.
King Cola's castle. Never mind. It turns out the park
And
has
you're
more traps
dead.
than I thought, not the least of which are the amusement rides themselves. In fact, I have personally witnessed several park employees
This
being killed,
Swiftman
maimed, or otherwise
doesn't break the
dismembered
game,
by
and
the
you made-
rides
you
here,
made your
and it's
game
only been
wrong.
like 20 minutes. Of course, I had to try
Funhouse
this for
looks fun.
myself
It
with the
does look
roller coaster
fun.
carts, and I realized that it's a lot like boxing. When you expect to get hit, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's the punch you don't see coming that will decimate you. After this, I strolled around the park a bit more, killing ghouls and rummaging through garbage bins, until I wandered my way into some employee
did he-
tunnels.
did he
I sprinted through the
stream
tunnels
this?
like a wild animal, at which
I'm wondering
point I
if he,
found
like,
Oswald
streamed him
talking to one
doing
of his
this.
staff members in his office. Naturally, I wanted to return the grenade he had thrown at me earlier. This did not work, and I felt like an idiot, so I just kind of took that one on the chin. But it wasn't all bad, because after Oswald disappeared in a puff of smoke, I went into the office and found my next stylistic evolution. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Alright, well that does it. There's only one place left for Oswald to be hiding, the theater. I broke in with all the grace of a homeless drug addict and started talking with Oswald. He was trying to convince me that he has magical abilities, and he said he was going to show me one of his greatest tricks. Then he punched me in
Disappear?
the head and ran away. Truly a master of the mystical arts. I followed him up to the roof, where he gave me some shitty story about being a sympathetic villain. But at this point, I was so tired of chasing him around the park and getting hit by roller coasters that I opted for immediate violence. In
Shut
response,
up and
Oswald
pack.
unleashed his most powerful magic trick of all, crashing my game.
Fuck.
3 minutes later, we were back, and the fight was on. Oswald was much higher level than me, and he had a grand
Wow, the
time
yellow
cutting off my
jorts.
limbs with his fancy sword. However, I managed to counter this by simply jumping over a railing, at which point he could no longer stab me. His method of coping with this was to bathe me in Molotov cocktails, but they don't hurt that much,
Rude.
and I've got enough drugs to stay up here for weeks. I am aware that this tactic borders on cheating, so I'm prepared to negotiate. Instead of
Rude.
staying up here and nuking Oswald into oblivion, I will instead empty out the entire contents of my junk section into the junk jet and kill Oswald with the physical manifestations of my hoarding
much health
disorder.
does he
This
have?
included everything from light
Junk-
bulbs to rolls of duct tape. but
how
the
much health
primary
does he
ingredient
have?
was
Because the junk jet does some
156
damage,
stacks of
doesn't it?
pre-war money, which I spent the next 20 minutes bouncing off Oswald's head. This was very enjoyable, albeit not especially effective, because Oswald seems to legitimately
sure the
be
junk jet does a
invincible.
lot
I
of
shot him with
damage.
200 junk items. He barely noticed. Ran him into 6 fragmentation mines. He walked it off. And even when I got desperate enough to nuke him, he would just reset his health bar. This kind of freaked me out, so I panicked and shot him like 50 times. At which point I realized he wasn't damage immune, just damage resistant. And now he's dead. I stole his clothing in order to complete my Charlie and the
You gotta
Chocolate
take-
Factory
you gotta have
cosplay,
the hat.
and quickly
You
raised
gotta
the
have the
flag
hat.
on Kitty Kingdom, indicating our complete conquest
sacrificing-
over Nuka World.
You're sac-
All that's left to do is to go to the power station and press the big red button to finally power up the park.
Push the
And just like
button,
that, we are the CEO of the world's finest slavery-themed amusement park, which gives us quite a few benefits. For example, all of the rides are now operational. And I can't confirm this, but it is my personal headcanon that we're receiving our electricity from a small armada of slaves running on hamster wheels. Also, we can
Can't
even gather up
confirm
a gang
this,
of
though.
raiders and go out into the Commonwealth to recruit
Can't
more
be
employees
confirmed.
through what I like to call competitive hiring practices. So now that we've achieved our primary goal, what's left for us? Well, according to mustache enthusiast Christopher Vogler, the final stage of the hero's journey is to return home as a changed man. In our case, that would be Sanctuary.
hero.
And as a matter of fact, I am a changed man. Because whatever final thread of sanity had previously prevented me from killing all of these people has
Hero.
finally been severed.
Yeah, hero, I thought not. I thought not. Goodbye, all of you! For all the annoying tasks that you give! All the fucking annoying, useless tasks you give! Goodbye!
Well, it's finally over. We've conquered a world where the only projectile ever invented was nuclear bombs. I want to thank this month's patrons for supporting the channel. Don't forget to check out Makeship to purchase and abuse my likeness.
This is
And finally,
probably past.
Thank you for watching.
Oh man, I gotta stop it just because of potential copyright. I gotta talk over it, you know. Oh fuck.
Oh, that was a fucking trip. How long have we been? 52 minutes. At one point, I had to stop stopping it because it was like we're taking too long to get through this video. It's so long. Or Master, have a good night. It's so educative. Oh fuck. Oh man. Ugh. My ear is bugging me. Like, it feels like it's stuffed, but it's not stuffed. You ever get that feeling? You ever get that feeling? Alrighty. Let's see what would be next on the things to react to. Sounded like I was having fun. I was having fun. It was a good video. I quite enjoyed. Oh, and it's an ad break. Wait. Oh, Polonsky, have a good night. Thank you for coming. I've definitely laughed harder than that. I've had some laughing fits. Definitely had some laughing fits. Alrighty. Let's see. About finding the next video for us to react to. Okay, that's been turned off. Good. Good. Okay. Here's another one I wanted to see. Are you back from ads? Back from ads? Another thing that we can't go without. And I wanted to watch this. How about we watch? Here it is. The third, and I think, oh dear, help! I've knocked over my camera, my phone. Whoops. Whoops. Best of Isel, or however you say her name. Sister Leveling. Full season 3. Ready for cringe, ready for laugh. It is time to do both. Oh man, I love this series.
Where are you going, step bro?
I'm heading out for a while.
Ooh, are we doing some sort of daddy-daughter roleplay now?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
You're not gonna leave for 10 years, are you?
Maybe.
Do me a favor and don't wait up
don't
for me.
tempt.
Yes, daddy.
I ran out of water.
The only way to heal my mom is to get the elixir of life from this gate. I have to know. And I'll just have to kill anyone
Not been
who gets
audited.
in my
It's
way.
fine. It's fine.
We sentence you to death.
Sorry.
Thanks for
You were
playing the
saying something
the
about
the Wilhelm scream.
death.
Wait, it was a prank! There are cameras!
Wait. You're a girl? How old are you?
Old enough?
Do you happen to have any
Old
relation
enough?
to the Sung family?
Not that I know of.
Finally, a normal Wait, you are a girl, right?
Does that really matter?
Honestly, at this point, no, not really.
Well, I'm not
Of course.
just a girl.
Great.
I am Essel, the princess
Essel,
of the
that's
Demon
her name.
Castle.
Oh, hold on. You're the daughter of the Demon King? What kind of father puts his own daughter on the front lines?
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. The other soldiers in the Demon Castle are actually my siblings.
Oh, shit.
Kill achievement unlocked.
Nice, 10,000 kills. Whoops.
It's fine. I have a lot of them. My dad's a freak.
In that case, system, activate voice appeal. Demonic upgrade.
Voice appeal activated.
Listen, you will take me to your father so I can clear this gate. If you cross me, I will pin you down, choke you slowly, just so I could bring you back.
Oh dear, this can definitely be taken the wrong way. And knowing this series, it has and will.
As my permanent shadow slave, do you understand?
Yep.
Yes, Master.
Service route is now available.
Well,
Yes, Master.
Service.
Iron route, side character route, servant route.
Is now available.
well, that makes it sound weird.
For my disobedience, please inflict upon me 20 spankings. Lashes.
We don't need to go that far.
From here forth, I shall be known as Essel, the servant of Lord Genu,
Guide of Genu is fine.
slave of Genu,
That's worse.
pet of Genu.
worse.
Just take me to your father.
You are my daddy.
Your actual father.
Look at the fan art. Oh man. Have a good night,
We
friend.
need this intruder to be punished for his crimes of killing thousands of our soldiers, children of the Demon Castle.
Very well. As the Demon King, I shall punish you for your crimes against our kingdom.
Well,
So,
You must take my daughter as your wife.
wait.
What?
You want me to marry your daughter? What about all of your kids that I killed?
I breed them like ants. I honestly can't remember half of their names. Father! Shut it, Jeremy!
I'm Michael.
See?
Okay, but why do you want me to marry your daughter?
Well, if you marry the princess, the rest of my children will be your brothers. You don't strike me as a man that would do anything heinous to their siblings.
Right.
yeah.
Well, I accept.
Servant route selected.
Oh, you accepted so quickly.
Believe me, it's better than my other options.
That's good.
Yep.
Honestly, I was
Definitely
kind of
better than
worried
the
that you
other
would find the
options.
current age of my daughter unacceptable.
What'd he say?
You would find the current age of my daughter unacceptable.
Oh fuck.
How old's your daughter?
She's 37.
Oh, she's a bit older, but that's fine.
Though in human years, I guess she would be 5.
That's not. That's worse. That's
Now,
worse.
In true demon tradition, you must consecrate the marriage in front of me.
I'm gonna kill your
No.
father now.
I'm
Yep.
okay with that.
Yep.
It was prank.
Demonic
It's gonna be a
honeymoon.
long journey to the top of the Demon Castle.
So, this is technically our honeymoon. Does that mean we're going to...
Essel,
Yes, Taskmaster.
Take off your armor. You're not gonna need it for a while.
He's so direct. Telling me to take off my clothes already?
So tell me, have you ever taken on something this big before?
Stop.
How big are we talking?
Stop.
Huge.
Jesus.
Stop.
Maybe I should drink
I'm
this to loosen up a bit.
That's a good idea. You should hydrate. We could be going for days.
Days? What kind of ungodly stamina does he have?
Look, this is your last chance. This is going to be hard. I can't guarantee you'll survive.
Holy shit. I think she's gonna kill me? God, that's hot. I mean, don't be weird, Essel. You don't think you can go easy on me? I mean, this is my first time.
First time? What are you talking about?
Wait, are you not talking about having sex with me?
What? No.
Well, that's
Didn't
good.
your dad say you were like 5?
I'm 37 in demon years.
Yeah,
That's so
and Tank is
right.
42 in bear years. Doesn't mean I would have sex with him.
I mean, you have a point, but I'm different. Time works differently in the demon realm. Maybe only 5 years have passed in the human world, but 37 long years passed here. I was ordered by my father to remain a virgin until I was married. Do you know how hard it's been to remain untouched for that long? All I want is for someone to take my 37-year-old untouched body and violently
I think I just stopped it at like. I think I know what she's about to say. I was gonna say something else, but then I heard violently, and I know what she's going to say. Oh God! Why did I want to watch this? Because I enjoy watching this fucking unhinged shit.
rearrange my organs in ways that should probably be illegal in all levels of the demon realm. Sorry. Was that too
Saw that
much?
coming through. Saw that coming. I know we're guys, but should we really be watching? I'm taking notes.
You have reached the 100.
I've heard worse. Yeah, no, Devin's late.
Did he just pull up on a fucking dragon?
Well, he got
Pretty
style.
hard, not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. That's the demon monarch, protector of the demon castle, and my ex-boyfriend.
Brian.
Ugly bastard's your ex-boyfriend?
His name is
The
Brian.
Demon Monarch stats outrank you in every category.
I bet his dick stat doesn't outrank me.
Thanks. Thanks.
Fuck this guy.
Your pride has suffered critical damage.
Fine. You wanna die so badly? System, play my theme song.
Playing theme song.
Not that song, System.
Blue eyes, white dragon. What?
He can do that?
What?
Okay. Let's see how you like that.
Let him cook.
Oh, my bad. Did I destroy your ride? Maybe now we can fight on the same level.
Oh no! Baran only flies on his dragon to flex on people. He's actually much stronger on the ground.
Now you tell me this? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. This isn't good.
You call yourself a man. More like my bitch.
Well, you know.
Why is this turning me on?
Did he
Nah,
fucking
I'm
moan?
good.
Hold
More like my bitch.
This is such a bad time. Why?
Why is this turning me on?
Nah, I'm good.
Son of a bitch. I will show you that I am the better man.
Are
really
you?
want to lose your life over a bitch?
Hey!
Sorry, I was just trying to sound cool.
It's fine. I kinda like it when you talk to me like that.
Stop! Shut up! Still though, better than the other two options. Better than the other two options.
He's strong.
I'll save you!
Oh boy. Kinda hot though.
Oh, shit.
No, that distracted you just long enough for me to level up past it.
What kind of anime watching?
It'd be like that. What kind of anime logic? It'd be like that, yes!
The Demon Monarch has been defeated, and you have been awarded the Elixir of Life.
Finally. Oh, right. Look, Essel. As much as I hate to just dick and dash, I kind of got to get back to my world for a bit.
No, I understand. But of course, you're always welcome back here as my husband and one true love.
Incoming call.
Hey, Genu. When are you coming home? I've been dying for that 12-inch
Shut-
of yours again.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Who the hell is that?
I'm his sister. Who the hell are you?
I'm Essel, the demon princess. Wait, did she say again? You hooked up with your sister?
Look, the system made me do it, and I'm kind of hoping she's not my blood sister.
My God! I can't believe I married you!
Genu, you've been gone for 1 week. You married a fucking demon?
Oh, and by the way, I'm only 5 in human years, so he's technically a pedophile.
Oh, come on!
Shut the fuck up!
Servant route has been failed.
Fail. Oh fuck. Coming soon? What is this? Oh, is that? Oh, let's get that off the screen. A little concerning there. Man deserves better. It's a hard rock life. Oh fuck. Oh dear. Now can't wait for the full season 4. I might want to rewatch this anime. It was a good anime. Man deserves a break. Yeah, no, he can't get away. He can't get away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. Let's see. The next video is, I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, so we got 2 videos and I'm going to name off the names. The Ultimate Showdown 15th Anniversary. I don't know what this is. Or Let's Game It Out. I ruined everything I touched in RuneScape. We got 2 options. Those are the next 2 things that have been submitted by you guys. Does this channel have a new My Hero video? We got 1 vote for Game It Out. Is it a song? Ultimate Showdown? Is that a song? The Ultimate Showdown collab? Oh, I see. There is music in it. Might have to avoid that one. Just copyright potential. Oh, maybe I should actually read the description that, that I was given. Lucid. I never read the freaking. Okay. So the way this works, or when you guys submit your videos, I have two friends, Lucid and Polonsky, who go through the videos, make sure they're stream safe. They give me out. I like this little, what kind of video is it? I read like half of this because there's a lot of words and my brain can only take in half of the words. And it's purely my own fault. But yeah, here it is. Reanimated and remixed music video. Little concerned about that. So, you don't read my crap? Well, it's words. And you know what the funny thing is? I have to do it because I'm so bad. Sometimes, like, I read it, but it's one of those things that you read, but you don't read. You get it? You get me? You're the one that made it. I know. I know. I'm so in trouble. I'm gonna get lectured by Loot. I'm sorry. It's just me not being able to read words. It's I'm going to bed. I'm sorry. No, don't go like that. Oh, I'm gonna get a lecture too. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. It's my own fault. Like, I read it, but didn't process it. Oh, fuck. Oh, dear. Let's game it out. Josh, let's games it out. Run RuneScape Dragon Mile.
Hey there.
You should tell Polonsky. No, it could be a secret between us that I just failed to read words. Ah! Oh, fuck, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Hey, Josh.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out RuneScape.
Hold on. Hold on. Alrighty. After my lecturing that I will receive later, let's hold off the inevitable. Let's watch Game It Out. I ruin everything I touch in RuneScape.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Hi,
not
Josh!
to be confused with this RuneScape or this old school RuneScape. No, this is a new RuneScape. One that's like a survival game with building. And where there's building, there's fun. So why wait? Ugh, you're so normal looking. Not too many options right now, but the game is in early access. But I think the only thing I actually care about is if we can get the
there's
hair
a
right.
new
And by that, I mean this
RuneScape.
beautiful bowl cut.
Is anyone going to play it? New RuneScape, old RuneScape spin-off called RuneScape. What the fuck?
And of course, can't forget a big, luscious mustache.
You gotta have the
Somehow makes
mustache.
him look less embarrassing. That is until we
Oh,
make him
God, the
blonde
hair.
with black eyebrows for that Ken from Street Fighter look. I like how he looks around like, are you seeing this? Okay, good enough. That'll do. Lord Bullcut. Ta-da! Here we are. Teleported into a cathedral with RuneScape Gandalf waiting for us to talk to him. Well, better not keep him waiting. Wait, I can't just punch you, can I?
No,
Half
no, you
fiddle
can't.
sticks. Anyway, let's see what you have to say.
I would
Ashenfall,
That is something that I do right away. If I see something, I punch it. Like, can I jump off the cliff? Let's try it.
Dragon problem. That's why we call
Come
it
here,
the bat
punch
phone.
you.
Skip
No.
tutorial.
Ugh.
Come find me in Bramblemead Village and we'll get you started. Why do I
Why
have to
not just-
follow you there? You're already here. And it looks like you already set up all your paraphernalia. Whatever, I want to go where there's nice green grass and other stuff. And this looks like the place. Behold, RuneScape. And look, there he is, John Dragonwild. So before I walk over to that loser, I'd like to draw your attention to these things. The cornerstone of every
Yes. Food, rock, and muscle.
survival experience. Thirst, hunger, and flexing. Or tiredness, I guess. Not to mention the
20, you violent cow. Well, I can't, deny the allegation of me being a little bit on the violent in video games. But I'm going to deny all allegations and say I'm completely innocent. Don't sue me.
red bar, that's health, and the yellow bar, that's the bane of my existence, stamina. That
Oh,
once you
shit.
run out of it, you have to wait for it to recharge. And I hate waiting. And there you go. You've got
I
the
do
basics.
too.
Let's get into this. Tell me
I
sweet
do
nothings to get my
too.
quest underway. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, cool story. Let's go look around. And then we do the
Nothing
other
can be
thing that's
worse than the
cornerstone to every
energy
survival game.
system
It's called uprooting saplings. I'm gonna need
in
that wood. Oh,
Half-Life
bless this
2.
mess. I've been alive for like 1 second and I learned
where in Half-Life 2, your sprint bar, your flashlight bar, and your breath, holding your breath underwater, is all hooked up into one fucking thing. It was the dumbest shit ever. Like, I love Half-Life 2. I hate the fucking auxiliary power shit that it did. It was so bad.
how to build.
They didn't
And
even change it until episode 2. You had
this little guy
You had one
right
full
here.
game,
Are you
one
gonna help me on my
episode, and then
quest
you
of
decide,
death?
man,
And
this
the
thing
answer is
system
kind of.
sucks.
Yes, because now it gave us furs. You know how this goes. And now that we have a tiny bit of wood, it's time to open up the build menu and build a crafting table. And from here we can unlock the things we're
build
gonna
a
need, like the
crafting
stone
table,
logging
because this is
axe
now
and the
Minecraft.
pickaxe. Oh, but for that we're gonna need some stone. Well, then I'll just steal some from this local cemetery. There's no one around to stop me. And now
No
that
one
we've done
is.
that,
It's
we're able
grave
to craft
robbing.
our axe and
It's no
pickaxe,
grave robbing
which,
if
as you
there
can
isn't-
imagine,
you're not
means
digging
that
up
now
the
we can come
grave.
up to these trees, which previously we couldn't punch without it telling us we needed a logging axe. And now we can do this old favorite. It's all coming together. Especially because before you know it, this beautiful scenery will look a little more like this. Take that landscape. You
Good
look so
job.
much better with so many trees removed.
Deforestation.
I mean, look at that. There's like a tower and a windmill and a bunch of tents. And
Perfect.
yes, I know there's all these other trees here too. Turns out I can destroy the ash trees, but the oak trees not quite yet. That's okay.
You need a
your
more
day will
powerful
come.
axe,
And
of
until
course.
that day arrives, we have plenty of wood to work with. Also, all this wood chopping has really been leveling me up. Look at that. In chopping, I've reached level 49, which we can learn about over here in the skills menu. I guess in the art of tree, we're level 49 out of 99. And as we level up our woodcutting journey,
Hey,
we
what's
unlock new
6.9?
things like the overhead chop.
Yeah, what's 6.9? A good thing ruined by a period.
Not to mention
Sorry.
this, the astral projection conjures an astral axe and launches it forward, instantly chopping down trees in its path. But that requires a bunch of these rune things, and I haven't figured that one out yet. And then eventually you hit level 49 and it just kind of stops. So I guess that's as far as it goes until there's another update. Wow, it's
Wait,
already
you
nighttime.
fully leveled
Everything
up
is
by chopping trees. In the very beginning of the game, you leveled up all the way. Someone didn't balance the game properly.
so pretty. Hey, what's that? Is this Mr. RuneScape I've been hearing so much about? And the answer is kind of yes.
Rune
Hello,
Essence?
Rune Essence. All right, let's smack on this for a while and see what happens. Aha, we did it. We got some Rune Essence. And then if I stand in this thing, nothing happens. Well, what about these big rocks up here? Can I hit these? Oh,
NPC
fine.
pisses
They're
me
right out of
off.
my
Their
reach.
ass is
Well,
grass.
gather some
That
more
is so
logs 'cause
true.
I have an idea. And after
I have been known, if an NPC kills or pisses me off, I am known to save the game and then proceed to kill them. Because I fucking hate them.
chopping wood all night, it's time to do some building. Oh, and lucky us, we can put it like right on top
Why
of
is
this
it
thing.
so
I didn't realize
huge?
the game was going to be so gosh darn flexible. We'll just take some stairs.
Oh, it's like a
and we'll just
platform for
build
a
them right
house.
here like that. Okay,
Got
great. Now
you.
can I hit you? Haha, that'll teach you.
You had to
Now
do
you and
all
your
of that.
magical powers belong to me. And that's one way to get rune essence. And if they're just too far away all the time, well, that's okay. You know what to do. And unfortunately, you can't just keep building up and up and up. As you do, the color changes from green to yellow, and then eventually from yellow to red. And that's
Dang
when
it.
it's letting you
You
know that
can't
you just don't have
Fortnite
the
it.
stability to keep doing this.
Can't
But regardless, it's high enough for me to
Fortnite
hit
it.
this thing. And that's what really matters to me
That's a
most. Nobody
shame.
gets to fly for free on my watch. Now get inside me. Wait a minute, can I get all the way up there? This place looks like it needs all kinds of repairs.
take you up on that
Also
offer.
unrelated, why am I still wearing clothes? I don't need these pesky.
Sorry, my brain is still on. My brain is still on the freaking high that I got from sister leveling.
things in my life. They're much better. What a Chad. Anyway, let's see what kind of building we can do over here. Doesn't look like we can build into the walls, but it does look like we can pretty much build into these tombstones. So I guess we'll start with that. And I guess while we're here, we might as well just cover up all this stuff, and then we'll do
just
another
might as
layer,
well,
covering up
might
all the
as
graves
well.
completely. I mean, it's not like they were gonna dig up their relatives or anything. Oh, and hey, what's this? A remember.
The only character I hate that one Whiterun Jeff kid that mocks me and mocked me. It's one of it. In Skyrim. I think there has been a few that really pissed me off in Fallout. And then, of course, there's the kid in sorry, I just drifted off right into space. Ignore my frozen state. Ignore it. I have totally didn't, close out of the app for it. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. Let's get back to it. A little fucker, I wish I could tell you that asshole heard without installing mods.
Remembrance Shrine. This shrine is a place where the dead are remembered.
Red Dead Redemption 2, the kid in there.
Yeah, I got a better idea.
I hated.
Give me a second.
I don't think I've ever actually stated what I was talking about.
This. Anyway, let's finish building out the floor. I guess we're taking over this place. Ooh, and delightfully, when we put down the floor, it rips out the grass. I didn't realize we were
Super
actually
Extreme. Thank you for the
things,
sub.
especially for these pieces I'm putting down that I can't even really actually see. I'm relying on these little dots to tell me where I'm putting stuff. I mean that, and after I put it down, the grass just disappears. My favorite. Wait, how far can I take this? Can I just get rid of all the grass? Can I just make this place hideous? Oh my goodness, it looks like you can.
How
Look
much
at this.
time
If
do you
we
have
run
on your
around, We
hands?
can see that I've put a bunch of planks down, and I know there's grass right there. See the process.
Not
work.
anymore.
And look, I may have gone a little overboard.
How
There's
much
some
time
parts,
does
like
he
this little
have on his
grassy place,
hands?
where I couldn't manage to get floorboards underneath it, but anywhere that I could, I did. And I mean anywhere. Around the back of the building, around the other side where the other cemetery is/was. And once again, you would think the grass is there until you get closer. And then the game is like, oh yeah, you made it all go away. Let me make it more to your liking. Oh, and also trees are still trying to grow through all of this. Not if I have anything to say about it. You get out of here. Nature doesn't live here anymore. And I mean it when I say I just kept going. I put planks everywhere. I kept adding.
You're creating Thieveville. Everybody needs a thief. There's no nature. Everything is just stone.
To this one level of foundations until the game
stone
was like, nah, that's
fake
it. Like, you see how there's no
and
planks here?
nothing.
That's because I can't. The game says it's too unstable to put it there.
Why
so I guess what you're actually seeing is one giant foundation that just happens to be comprised of a whole lot of platforms. And boy, howdy, are there a lot. If we go underneath the world, this is what it looks like. Just platform after platform. Oh man, what was I doing again? What was the point of this? I did all this because I was just trying to do stuff to the cathedral. Oh, I'd lose my head if it weren't attached. I don't actually know if there's that much we can do. Well, let's not go with nothing. There's always a little something we can do. That's probably enough for now, right? There is actually one cool thing that we... Can you stop? I'm trying to do something. All right, anyway, where was I? There is something cool I did find, though. I was basically building some scaffolding in the off chance that I could figure out how to get around. Look what I discovered. A treasure chest. And oh my god, it's full of goodies. Astral runes, feathers, super secret blueprints for building a barrel pile, Avatar The Last Air rune, and then this thing, Vestige, an educational blade. Well, give me it all.
I like how he's not even like playing the game to like level up and upgrade and stuff like that. He just chopped a bunch of wood and then covered the world in, you know, wooden foundations, and done absolutely nothing but managed to fully upgrade or fully level up. Mm-hmm. If you have any suggestions, there's a link in my Discord. There is a special place in my Discord. There's a link in the bio section on Twitch.
And for this barrel pile, we'll go ahead and learn. Suckle the knowledge right into my brain. And I think we can do the same for the vestige. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. We can study it. We can study the blade. Oh, good. New recipes
joy.
Wooden
Joy.
sword.
Study the
an educational blade.
Do the thing, study the place.
Let's build a quick crafting table and then make ourselves this amazing educational training sword. Beware, evil. I shall smite thee with my wooden sword and by showing a little leg. Anyway, there's a windmill up here and I can't just ignore its presence. What the heck? Abandoned? Well, now I'm incensed. I'm gonna take it out on the local wildlife. And look, I know that was abandoned, but surely not everything is. Like of the 3 towers we can see right here, never mind the fog rolled in. Of the structures we once upon a time saw, what are the odds we can't get into one of them? Oh, you know what I probably could do? Follow the quest marker.
Probably 100%. He didn't even do like the first quest. Oh yeah, he has. He just decided to cover the world in wooden structures.
For all my horseplay, I forgot that we're supposed to meet the wise old man in Bramblemead Village. So I guess let's leave the safety of all the platforms I made and fall down into what we'll call the real world. And the real world hurts. Goodbye, platforms. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. I'm off to greener pastures, like Bramblemead Villa. Ah, you must be the citizens of this fair town. Greetings to thee. Ow. So be it. Have at
They were
thee.
so rude. He's trying to be nice. He's trying to be nice.
You shouldn't have. Ooh,
and they just rudely attack.
Oh, it's a helmet. I like it. I like it a lot. Ow. Hey, can you guys please stop smacking me? Oh no, I have died. Where will I end up now? Oh, back in the cathedral, doing whatever this is. Wait, why am I doing this? What am I doing? Kegels? And interestingly enough, none of my controls are working. Old man,
that doesn't surprise me one bit.
Oh, thank you. I can move again. So I guess this must be the default spawn point. I also think
Josh being nice, no way.
Like I think when the game respawns you, it also reloads a bunch of assets. And because I made the decision to add all of these foundations, it's probably a lot more than the game is expecting, and it just takes forever to load. But don't take my word for it. We're gonna do a little test. Behold, my bedroll, also known as my spawn point. I shall claim this bed as mine own. Bedroll requires a roof. Okay, if you say so. As you can see, I've applied very little brain power to how this is gonna work. How about that? Is that good? Bedroll is too exposed. What do you mean? It's got like that. Okay, fine. All right, well, how about this? I got an idea. Let's erase that and then erase this entire floor. Oh, there's water underneath here. I didn't even know. Can I place it there? Yes, you can.
Is it exposed?
Lord Volcut's bedroll. Ah, yes, the most comfortable sleep. The eternal kind. Yeah! Hey, and who am I to judge? My little resting bar is going up. Your throat feels dry. You could do with a drink of water. Is it, though? Is it?
Is it, though?
We are nice and rested. Now here's the thing. We can't just lean into this hole and collect water. Delicious, dirty water. Tainted by the residue of a cataclysmic event. Yeah, but what if I want microplastics in my water? Anyway, you can drink it, and it does quench your thirst, but it also quenches your radiation meter. In other words, if you keep chugging it, eventually this meter is going to max out, and it's going to start to make you feel a little bit bleh.
But
you can use a campfire to purify that if
you
want,
could just
which
do
after
it
does a little bit of
anyways,
burning,
you know,
that's
for
how
the
you get your
funnies,
beautiful,
for the
clean
lows,
water.
radiation
But enough of that. We were
poisoning
doing
for
this
the
to test what
win.
happens when we respawn. So let's leave the area
Oh,
so it spawns us
boy.
back into
Oh,
another zone,
boy.
which presumably means it's gonna have to
Oh,
load
dear.
all
Oh,
that
boy.
stuff
Oh,
back
boy.
in. Hi, fellas,
Radiation
me again.
poison.
Can you help me out? Okay, thank you. Ah, and here we are again. Yep, frozen again. And boy, do I look not happy about it. Well, mystery solved at least. And then after standing here in the water despondently for a while, I can move again.
This
Yeehaw.
game
Where were
looks
we? Gosh, we're just
so
learning so much.
bad.
Anything except what the game actually wants us to learn. And how nice of them to just leave my tombstone here. And take all. Good. Anyway,
didn't
I
take
think
the
this is where we're
rocks.
supposed to be. Okay,
Oh, look,
let's
there's
see,
me. I'm in this game.
Why? Stop. Wow, knocked the whole chicken right out. Anyway, where was I? Hello? Hello? You again? How did you get up here? Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. We should build our new base of operations here. Okay, so
Why?
first we need to construct a base.
Why
Then
we
we need to
need to
defeat
construct a
General
base? You already
Velgar. Is that General
constructed the
Velgar? Well, tell him to come
base.
back.
You
I'm
mean
ready now. Well, the
everything.
first part I can do right now. Now hold still while the game lets me build
Yes.
ever-increasing platforms to slowly encase you. Oh my goodness, who could have predicted this? I guess that's the end of me. There, that's much better. And then the game wants me to put another
I don't know
bedroll
why.
down,
I
and
got
figured
I
this would
got
do
the
'cause it's
wizard
covered.
vibes
Bed
from
requires a roof.
Shrek
Yeah,
the
you're right.
Third.
What was I thinking? Well, our dude runs hot, so I think you know what we need to do. Yes, that's right. Place his bed covered
Why
by
was that
lily
movie
pads.
such a
And this
thing?
time
Why
we're
was
giving
that
it all
movie
the
a
trimming. And
thing?
by that I mean windows. We're basically like royalty now. And while we're at it, let's add some torches all the way underground. Which
Under the water,
thankfully
you
can
mean.
burn underwater. Hey, old man, it's me again. We need to talk. What? Why? Can you guys stop? Why does everything want to kill me? You did that one to yourself. Jeez. Okay, where were we? Huh, for some reason I can't talk to you. Who
No
could have foreseen
shit,
this?
Sherlock.
Okay, I'm gonna release some of these layers just enough to talk to you. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness we can now have a civilized conversation. Anyway, look, we've set up here, but there's one of our numbers missing. Young Catheter, an adventurer in training that came along
Catheter,
with us. I'd like you to track him down. To do that, I need
Merlin,
to cast a
yeah,
locator
Merlin the
spell.
wizard
I'm just
from
missing
Shrek
one
3.
ingredient, because why wouldn't I be? Antlers. You can get them from deer. Hunt one and bring me the antlers. Okay, well, let's see. Hold still. I'm just gonna build this crafting thing right here. Let's see. Can I craft anything to help me out? I wouldn't
Oh,
have minded a
boy.
bow, seeing as how I can make arrows. But whatever, I'm not gonna need that. I'm sure I can get that deer all on its own. Okay, let's see how this...
How easily do you think he's going to be able to get this deer?
This goes. Come here. Come on, hold still. Come on, don't make me work for it. What is all that stuff, huh? All right, that's it. We need to set
Not
some
at
ground
all.
rules. And by that, I mean I'm gonna box
Not
you
at all.
in. Yep, just keep on adding these things.
The
one
votes are
after
in.
another,
And the
until
results
before you
is
know
not
it.
at
Yes,
all.
that's more like it. Now the whole area is boxed in. Now these stupid deer have
How much
nowhere
time
to
are
go.
you
Yes,
spending-
run from me. It'll do you no good. Look at that despondently. Oh, are we distracted? Come here. No. Ha-ha. I have you where I want you. Now it's time to... How could this happen? What do you mean building all this crap was a waste of time? Okay, I think I know what's happening.
Why are you wasting so much time on
Don't you guys see
this?
I'm doing something? Can you just let me have this? Okay, I think I made the walls too broad. When what I need
Why
is to get
are you
them a little
spending
more
so
funneled
much
inwards.
time on
Okay, well, you
this?
know what this is gonna look like. Hold, please. Okay, let's try that again. I think this corridor I've made will work. This opening into this boxed-in space. Now all we need to do is
It's
chase
not
a
gonna
deer
work.
into it. There's one now. Quickly chase it into the enclosure. Come on, come on, come on. Go in. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it went inside.
Did it work?
Now all we have to do is go in and... No, no. Oh, you son of a... Well, at least we know it works. There, that's
Just
the spirit.
grab a
Go into the
stupid
pen. Oh, two
bow.
of you? Excellent. And quickly, let's build a wall. Ah, okay. Okay, that should about do it, hopefully. Hello? Where are you guys? Not here. What a surprise. Wait, nope. There they are. Hey, fellas. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, that'll do it. And now my bloodlust knows no boundaries. Come Come here, you. Thanks for your patronage. Okay, there we go. Now we got our antlers. It couldn't be more simple. Hey, old man,
was
you
it
still
worth
there?
the
You wouldn't believe what I
time?
had to do for this crap. Excellent. You've got it.
I would go insane if I played like Josh.
Like so, blah, blah, blah.
I would go
Behold, siege the Goblin
insane.
Castle and look for Catheter. Make sure you're geared up for a fight. Cool story. Back to suffocating. Thank you. Okay,
You're
onward to
welcome,
another adventure. All we
Merlin.
have to do is take this path on the road all the way up to
You're
here. Be gone with thee, Wells.
welcome.
I have no more need for thee. Not when we have a grand adventure to go on. Pay no heed to those guys. I'm sure it's fine. Ignore all of these.
You know, all the locals, they seem so friendly and nice. Josh should say hello to every single one of them.
Cages. Pardon me, door guy. I have to go past you. Thank
See,
you.
we should
Okay,
trust
we'll just
Josh's
run past
methods.
everybody.
Yeah.
Who knew
Look,
sieging a
it
castle would be
worked
so
perfectly
easy?
and
Let's
totally
see,
not
what
a
I'm
waste
looking
of
for has
time.
to be around here somewhere.
And
Well, I've looked all
totally
over
would
the
it be
place.
way
I can't
easier just
find
to grab
Catheter,
the
and all the
bow.
people that live here aren't too happy with me being here. Wait, what might
Oh,
this be?
boy.
More? You want me to read a book?
No, never.
Oh, wait, it's Catherine's journal. Okay, fine, we'll skim it. Let's see. Blue Flame Door in the swamps holds the secret to Velgar's destruction. Oh no, what's happening now? What does this even have to do?
You expect me to read? I won't play this game just because it gives me that book. I to be honest, I would never play the game to begin with because it looks bad and just solely haphazardly put together from my
With
observation.
anything. Excuse me, have you seen him? Is that a yes? Okay, you're just gonna go after all that, huh? After raining fire down on everything. Okay, well, good talk. Thank you for leaving me
just
in this
giving-
weird predicament. Me and
You know,
my
he
orc
just
friends investigate
fertilized
the
the
blue flame
ground.
door in the swamp. Yeah, that's fine.
I
I
don't
can
know.
do that. I was done here anyway. Oh dear me, is this where I'm headed? All the way down into this? Oh no, is there like a quick way down? This looks really hard.
No,
to
there's
figure
no
out how
quick
to get
down.
into. Oh wait, never
Just
mind.
jump.
We can just
Just
get down
jump.
right here.
Quickly.
Pardon me.
Do it.
Okay, yeah,
Do
this is
it.
easy enough.
Jump.
The Whispering
Jump,
Swamp.
jump, jump.
We'll just pass under this guy. Sneak our way towards these lights. Something tells me this is the place. Sure looks like a blue flame door to me. Oh, I see it's a dungeon. Well, so far I'm finding corpses, more corpses, and also, well, that sure is something. And what is this?
Indiana
in the
Jones
background?
traps.
Hello, what are you?
Or Tomb Raider
Somehow
traps, I
managed to
should
get
say.
through that unscathed. Hello, hello,
Hello?
Oh, definitely
Are you
not friendly.
friendly?
Hey, you stop that. That's fine. I'm sure he'll tucker himself out. With my death? Oh yeah, I'm all the way back here. Well, time to go
Oh,
back.
shit.
Okay, here we are again. Hey, what is this thing? Oh, it's my tombstone. And thus all my items. Well, that's convenient. Thank you, game. And before we go back in, let's have a little insurance. Let's make a cute little house right outside. Wow, and I did
Where you could
real
put a
good
bed.
on putting this together, didn't I? And down goes the bed. Not like you can tell. Oh, but it's there. And there's the proof. My creepy sleeping body. Anyway, at least now we'll
Fucking-
spawn closer
once
when
you-
we die.
once you-
I mean, if we die. Now, I was
Once
right
you
the first
explain
time when
or
we
have
died.
a
And
stupid way
unfortunately, I
to
can't
sleep,
build in
that's the
here 'cause
only
I'm
way
sure
you
that
can
would
sleep
really
in the
help us
game.
out. There's even a couple of spots where it does turn green, but it
Are you
still doesn't
opposed
let
to
me
playing
place anything. That's okay.
Skyrim or
we don't need it. We'll
Oblivion?
just use
I'm
Cavalier
not
luck for
opposed,
it. Okay,
but
this
I'm
time
not.
around, I'm
It's
just
not like
gonna
a game
ignore
I
this
was
guy. I'm
planning
gonna
on
head into this
playing.
other room with, oh good, more of these guys. Ah, well, I could just run around. It worked the first time. Ow. No problem. We'll just go deeper
It
into
would
the
be too
dungeon.
hard
What's
of
the
a
worst
game
that
for
can
me,
happen
the
by
world's
running? Ow,
worst
through all these
game
traps. And
gamer.
there's rats. Ow. Good, great. Oh, good, and more traps. You shouldn't
That's the
have.
thing.
Oh my goodness, and what do we have here? Looks like a sleepy goblin friend. What have you got for me? He got what he wanted, some weird dragonkin stuff. Then he said he was heading into Gornfell. Okay, now we need to talk to the
Not
wise old man again.
Gornfell.
But first, let's put this person out of their misery. Well, that was fun. I guess we need to go.
So he cut away. $10. He did that just because you can't actually kill the character. $10. You did that just because you can't kill the character.
Go talk to the old man now. Ooh, you know what? I think I know a shortcut. First, let's destroy all this stuff, including the bed, of course, which means now my spawn point should be somewhere else. So if I just let these guys take me out, I should spawn somewhere else, although I wasn't expecting all the way back here. And once again, I can't move while it loads in all the assets. Oh, back
Oh,
again,
is that
are
why
we?
he's
After
doing that?
burying me in planks serves you right to be stuck. Don't worry, we'll get free soon. And hey, maybe this saves us time. Maybe we can talk to the old man here.
Is it
there we
really?
go, free.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
At last.
It takes
Hello,
that
let's have a
long
conversation.
to-
I'll meet you at Bramblemead Village if you want to chat. Okay, fine.
Why?
So be it. I guess we gotta go back to the other place to do the thing. Hey, it's me again. I'm back. Hello. Nice to see you, I guess. Look, I hate to ask you this, but could you go after him? I need you to fight your way to Gornfell and pick up his trail. Okay, per usual. Gear yourself up. Done and done. And then head to Gornfell. Where
Oh,
the hell is
boy.
Gornfell? Oh, must be somewhere in this giant circle. Easy enough. Off we go. All we need to do is go into the valley and through the swamp, and then pop out.
It's not very optimized. No, it does not seem very optimized at all. In fact, it looks like a piece of shit. Oh, shoot. Assassin's Creed Shadows seems more put together than that.
On the other side, and here we are. Anyway, it looks like we're almost there. Ah, crap. There's a big burly guy guarding the door. Now, I feel like this guy's gonna be a tough nut to crack. That's why I'm just gonna run around him. All right,
Yeah.
in we go.
Good,
Here
smart.
we are on top
Smart,
of the tower.
smart.
Investigate Velgar's tower in search of Cathan. Well, I'm not
Smart.
seeing Cathan anywhere, but I guess we can take a look at this thing in the middle. Dragonkin altar. There's an indentation in the altar where something would be placed, but you are not sure what it might be. Maybe we just need to fight the guy out front. Oh, he's just gone. Yeah, that's fair. He probably went to go take a dump. Oh, wait, was I supposed to talk? Oh, it's Cathan. I just walked right past you. Here, let me teach you a recipe. It's a dragonkin horn that will force Velgar to battle. Make the horn
Like
summon
Fallout
dragon, then
76,
kick
but
his
with a
ass. You
bit
got
of
it.
color to it. I haven't played Fallout 76. I have Fallout 76, but I haven't played it. Mostly because it's 90 plus gigabytes. It's
Tiny ingredients
fucking
and craft the challenge
huge.
horn. Why can't there just be one on your corpse, huh? That'd be so much more convenient for me. Okay, here's the challenge horn. It needs 1 dragon tooth, not to mention bloodwood sap, and
It's a
bronze
huge
bars.
ass
And
game.
oh, thank goodness over here on the map it circles the areas for me. Well, let's go to this one first, I guess.
Places
Not like
that
I
you've
have a
never been.
preference. I'm just gonna run past all the danger anyway. You know, after pissing them off for no reason. Boy, howdy, this place is hostile. This certainly looks like the place to get dragon teeth or whatever it is I'm looking for. Oh God, what's ow, Jesus. Oh, and I also forgot I unlocked a spell called Summon Shelter. Construct a temporary shelter through the power of astral magic. It even has a bed. Oh, now we're talking. Just in time before I get struck by lightning, too. Just kidding, that canceled it. Let's try again. Oh, thank God I can finally do some glamping. Right here in the middle of hostile territory.
That's not
Oh, no, what's
glamping.
happening? No one's gonna hit me,
That's
right?
not glamping.
Oh, no, my
Glamping-
shelter. How could you do this?
Glamping is when you bring like an RV to go camping. That's glamping. Camping is when you use a tent.
Blah. God, what a jackass. I feel like this is one of those
It's
quests
just more
that's supposed to take
intense
a
in
long
Elder
time,
Scrolls
except
because
I'm just
the game is
blasting through
terrible.
it, so it's going a little bit faster. Okay, and this looks like it might be the place. Shelter made. Let's go see what this guy's all about. Hello there.
Don't play
Oh, it's the
76. You're
Geru
not missing
King.
much.
Well, let's see
Yeah.
if we can take him out with our wooden sword. Haha,
I
are
think
you
I would just
impressed?
explore
Oh yeah, he's
76.
impressed. Okay, so it
That's
looks like
all I
this is gonna be a really
would want to
hard
do
one
is just
battle. If
explore
I
the
get
map
him
and
even
stuff.
once I'm dead, but I've
Maybe
got
some
an
galore.
idea. So I did notice
But that would
we
just
can
be it,
actually
and I
build
can
in
find
here,
that
and
online.
It actually works. So I had the idea that maybe we can just trap him in here. But he's really finicky and he won't hold still.
Never
And
really
also,
cared
he
for
kills me a
76.
lot. But more than that, even if I put walls around him, he just breaks everything down in one hit. But I did notice one item he
Rude.
seems to have a little more trouble with, and that's torches. Why? Not really sure. But I do know he's really hard to nail down even with those. So I have yet another idea. So we have a spell here that's called the Eye of Oculus. Become the mystical
Oh,
Eye of
boy.
Oculus and build structures easier and with a
Oh,
whole new
boy.
perspective. Here, let me show you how it works. Basically, you cast this spell, and then you select the item you want to place, in this case, torches, and then it just lets you fly around freely. So how about we just use this spell and go place them on...
broken!
Drat. It's tethered to me and we can't get it closer. Or can we?
It's
What if we
so
just go around the
broken.
side? Maybe this wall's gonna be a little closer to him. What do we think? Maybe like right here? Hard to say if this is gonna be close enough, but he is right there, so maybe it will work. And while I'm in that
Please,
view, I'm gonna
please
be
work.
susceptible
Please
to all
work.
kinds of dangers, like rams and lightning and all kinds of other dumb stuff. So it looks
Please
like we're gonna
work.
need another one of these. God, I'm even putting a door on this thing. That's how afraid I am that lightning's gonna get me. Okay, now that I'm in my secure little one by
I want
one
this to
here,
work so
hoping I don't
badly.
suffocate to death. Whatever, just cast the spell. Okay, so it looks like we can back out of this thing. And we can go up and over the wall. Yeehaw. And look, there he is, just walking around. And I can
Please
put
work.
torches around. Hold still while I place torches all around
Yes.
you. Well, there we go. He
Yes.
looks stuck to me. Let's go check it out, see what he
Yes.
looks
This game
like.
is
He's
so
definitely still
broken.
there. He sure doesn't look very happy to
so
see me.
bright,
Well, he doesn't seem
too.
to mind that I'm punching him. And it is doing slivers of damage at a time. Wait,
It's
can I
so
just stand here and just keep
bright.
punching him, wait for my stamina to recharge, and then just punch him again and again and again?
Achievement
Well, let's
unlocked.
see if this
Cheating.
works. And scene. There we go.
Beat the first
And
boss
there he
with only
went,
your
which now
fists.
I realized that wasn't even the main quest. It was some secondary thing. But hey, at least I killed a king. Well, I feel satisfied for now. I know we're not to the dragon yet, and I imagine we probably will. But we're gonna save that for next time. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll
Thank
see
you,
next time.
Josh. I love Josh. I love Josh. But with that, it's time to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. I have to call it here. It's something happened to me halfway through the stream. I gotta lay down. Oh man. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly had fun. And now, if you guys are ready, how about a raid? You guys shouldn't be seeing this.
Oh, yeah. Let's not show off that stuff.
Let's raid Generic B. He's back playing some more modded Minecraft. I love Generic B. Show him some love. Show him some support. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-byes!